Hello,
Hello,
everybody.
everyone.
How's it going?
I hope you're all
Greetings
having
from the
a
void.
Yeah.
glorious Tuesday. I love it. There is welcome to Hunter's Harvest. It's going to be super delightful. And let me start by saying hello. Hi, Snowflake. I can't wait for you to join us on Thursday. Snowflake is
Oh
going to be one of our
yeah.
characters in our Thursday
That's
campaign.
gonna be so fun.
Yay!
Nice.
Hi, Platypus. How are you? Thank you for joining us. And today, we go to the island of the Halfling Pirates. We sure do. That is surely what we do.
Oh
First off, hey Lando, why don't you tell me what happened last week to you?
yeah. Last week, geez, that feels like so long ago. What did happen? Well, so we met some new friends, and
Okay, let's be a little more specific than that. Like
sorry,
this.
I distracted myself because we're in the wrong spot. One sec. Hey, Andy, will you help me? And will you explain what happened? Will you save me?
Sure.
I appreciate
Last
it.
week, I joined up as Mikal, a
Yeah,
team, and we also met a rabbit folk named. He's not named Jack, but he is a Jack.
he is.
And then
Randolph Wimbledon Harrison, thank you
Randolph
very much.
Wimbledon Harrison. Yes, how could I forget? Uh, Shame on me. Um,
It's scandalous, I tell you.
Indeed, we met up with Jaraxis and Relic, and we accepted a mission from Corton to head to the Feywild, by way of Briny Bridge.
Briny Bridge, yes.
It's a lot of lore. Um, and then we
Now,
went there.
if you want a little extra lore, Briny Bridge is actually where all the halflings on this planet live. They
Right.
separated from the mainland hundreds of years ago and became pirates. So now there is a whole
Yeah.
country that is just halfling pirates. And my favorite part about all of this is that because they became pirates and they're all halflings, what that means is that all of their boats are halfling
Yeah.
sized. So they are all very small. And they
Well, I
can
do say
still.
it's a good thing I'm halfling sized myself.
That's right. I love it.
Fit,
Makes me so happy.
fit right in.
So, yes, so very excited to have you guys there. Did anything else interesting happen last time?
Thank you for being an ally.
I feel like you're fishing for something that I don't remember, and I'm self-conscious about it.
We met
Ah,
a pirate guy named
you sure
Hobby Lobby
did.
Louse.
Yeah, we ran back
Yes,
into
you
Lobby Lounge.
did. And thank you for
Well,
following
players.
Chunky Plate. You get a little wink from Corton, you sure do. Wink. And
Oh,
you
I
did meet
do
someone
remember
named
another
Hobby
thing.
Lobby Louse. Yeah, so first off, Hobby Lobby Louse was a smuggler that was smuggling goods on behalf of some of the leaders of merchantry from Briny Bridge to the mainland. He was co opted by Corton. So now he works for Delver's Dream as a smuggler. That's
Thank
right.
you for being
That's
an
right.
ally.
And thank you for astringent hippie for following us. You get a little wink from Corton, you sure do. Wink. And what's the new and interesting
Oh,
thing that you remember, good sir?
well, Wizard is chatting away in the chat. Our relic, he isn't able to be here today, but he is joining us in
Oh,
chat because he's a lovely, lovely person.
he
I
is.
remembered that somehow we got information. I don't remember exactly how we got it, but that some non-Kenyan defectors let us know that there's no one gathering on the northern sea border of Nanket. So we had the idea, what if we got a bunch of ships and brought troops there? But then we're like, we don't have any ships. And then we're like, pirates. The pirates have ships. Although they're small, they have a lot of them. So we're like,
Yeah, and they're
yeah,
the only ones that have that many
yeah,
ships.
enough for our purposes. So yeah, we met up with Hobby Lobby Louse to go talk to some pirates, and then Wizards reminding me that there's a drug problem in the Feywild where they're crushing up quartz, I believe it
Yep.
was,
Snorting it.
Yeah,
and
and
snorting
it's turning
it,
him into stone.
which is crazy because quartz is really easy to get, and they're just making a buttload of money. Getting pixies and fairies and other fey creatures high. So
And then it petrifies them from the inside.
yeah, that's an unfortunate side effect for sure.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's very upsetting.
Yeah.
It truly is. But for now, we have just entered Briny Bridge. And before we get started with our fabulous adventure today, first things first, welcome everyone to Playnerd Allies!
Yeah.
We are a group of LGBTQ and allies, players here. This is our homebrew world called the Patchwork Planet. We have 2 campaigns, one today on Tuesday's Hunter's Harvest, and one tomorrow called Delver's Dream, where we run all around the multiverse trying to figure out how to fix the world. Because there's a big old Lich Queen trying to destroy it right now, and we don't like that. So,
Yeah.
we are super excited to have you here with us. And then on Thursdays, we also have our Wheel of Time campaign, which is delightful. That is going to be leading up to the premiere of the Wheel of Time series on Amazon Prime.
Oh.
So we will end on that Thursday, and then the next day we will be having a fabulous viewing party, and we are collecting some pretty cool and fabulous gifts to give away on that finale. So be there for that. You can find out more. And on Fridays, we have our Magic the Gathering Arena Smack-a-Down.
Yeah.
The smacking of the down. It is delightful and it makes me happy. So,
It's pretty great.
let's do it to it, shall we? Tell me, as you enter and you see 6 halflings just essentially drunkenly brawling with each other, what happens? What do you do? What's going on now? What's happening?
How far away are they?
They're probably pretty close, like within about like 50 feet. Like you can see, you're just stepping off the pier essentially at this point.
Yeah.
This is normal for me, watching people brawl, so I'm not gonna do
Oh
anything.
my gosh! Phoenix Iwaki, thank you so much for the raid! Yay! I'm sorry that I'm just seeing this. There it is. Welcome. There is Phoenix Iwaki is a fabulous member of our stream team called Rolling Together. He is absolutely glorious. He does, today was his run of the Frost Maiden. Did you guys have
Hard he
an
didn't die.
Yeah, right. There it is.
That's good.
Did you all have a fabulous time up in the cold northern climes? From what I saw, you guys were doing some fabulous things with hill giants and snowboarding competitions. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
right? Isn't that super fun? Yeah, no, Phoenix
Yeah.
does fabulous stuff. I highly recommend that you go check him out. Definitely go say hey to Phoenix Iwaki. Go follow him. He is fabulous. So, yes. you have stepped off the wharf and immediately see 6 little halflings brawling. What you gonna do?
Quick question, DM.
Yes.
Which of my personas would be more known here?
The halflings have definitely heard of the Jacks. Like, they know them. They have been employed by the pirates in the past. So the one that your friends here don't know about is the one that you probably would know about. Is the one they probably would know about.
Very good. That's all I needed to know. Proceed.
So you see that this brawl, sort of, in comic books when there is that sort of laser fight happening and you get that dust ball effect where you just see the ball of dust
Yeah.
and then there's hands and arms and heads coming out at various angles. That's sort of what's starting to happen here. Like, they're all sort of brawling. You see a little bit of, like, maybe a flash of a dagger. You see that there is, somebody smashes their beer bottle and is starting to use it as a weapon. And it's starting to get a little closer to you.
Diraxis is going to use Mage Hand and just spread the legs a little bit too wide on some of them. He's going to move the punches away a little bit. He's just going to cause a little bit of extra chaos where
Sure.
but the main point is so that the halflings aren't really able to get very good footing. Like, none of them, if possible. He's just gonna be using Mage Hand to just widen people's stances.
You can only affect one at a time. So you can definitely start throwing people off balance and things like that. And if everybody could give me a little perception check, I think that would be glorious.
All right, Lando, can you roll for me real quick?
Yep. Give me 1 second. Let me pull up your sheet. Absolutely.
Hot dog.
And I'll leave it up. So.
That is a 25.
Yeah. Well, damn.
Well, she's seeing something.
Right?
Seeing all
There's
the things.
Diraxis, you seeing it. There is, what about our friendly little Randolph over here?
Right.
All right. So everybody, you not only see the 6 people in front of you, you also notice that there are 2 guards at the other end of the bridge. They just seem to be sort of watching. But now, why don't we look and see where we really are right now? If you want to switch over the map for me, there is... We are now at the entrance to Briny Bridge. As you look past the pier, you see that there is a small port part of the town. You may all start putting your tokens out at the southern edge of the map. As you are perusing, you see many warehouses. There are all kinds of... there's like a big tavern down here, but it's nighttime. And there aren't as many people as there might be during the day, but there's still, strangely, a lot of people out. You are not used to seeing this many people out in the evenings. So, as you are seeing all of these new and exciting things, and does anybody need help putting their tokens out?
Yes.
Okay. Can you not... Oh, so you go over to... where it says, oh, do we not have your token up here?
Oh.
I thought that I created a token for you. Let me see. So...
And you said the southern part of the map?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so I don't think we did. I've got your tokens. I don't think I made them. So... Oh! Yeah, they're in the other one. Sorry. So while we are doing this, why don't y'all tell me what's going on over there? What are you seeing as these little guys are just sort of drunkenly brawling? Obviously, like, they're just people passing them in the street. They don't care. Like, this is just something that happens all the time.
Like, any amount of significant? Is anyone actually getting like significantly injured?
No, they all seem pretty equally matched.
Yeah. And
Nothing
is
crazy
it more
going on.
is it more friendly drunken brawl, or are these people actually trying to like significantly hurt each other?
You cannot tell.
Okay, that's fair.
You just don't know. Like, this is what you can give me an insight check to see if you understand the ins and outs of, like, a Diraxis. You'll definitely do it at a disadvantage because you just don't know. There's what's
That is
going
a
on here.
6.
Yeah, you have no idea. You have no idea at all
Who knows?
what's happening there.
Also,
You what?
what just happened?
Oh, she just.
Oh,
That was a.
wow.
That was a
Not
crit
one.
fail.
Oh,
Not one.
okay.
Insight. Still a 6, but
Ah!
still.
I guess you could roll for me too.
Sure.
Oh
Dog.
my god.
I have doubt it's going to be much better, but we'll see.
Okay. Because we did,
That's a
I'm
9.
so sorry, everyone in chat. We did not. I forgot to put tokens in for the new people. So, for today, Mikal, you are going to use Tara's token. Just everyone be aware, this is Mikal. This is not Tara. So you, I'm choosing this because you have the horns and the red skin, and the closest I've got is the red hair here. So
That's fair.
So we've got Diraxis, and we don't yet have a Jack one either. So if you want to use Ithul, we'll just use Ithul.
Works for me.
So I'm gonna throw Ithul in there. There we go. Oh nope,
Nope.
you've got Ithul. Never mind.
You
I'm gonna
doubled.
delete this copy.
He
All
copied
right.
himself.
So
Clone.
so if you go over, Mikal, to the thing that looks like a newspaper, the journal tab,
Oh, gotcha.
you
Perfect.
should have a character in there that you can just pull right up on there. And delightful. So,
Drag it.
sorry about that, chat. That was me being a tool. So, we have a fabulous time now going on. You've got, at one end of this bridge, you have got a whole bunch of halflings drunkenly brawling. Mikal, you are absolutely convinced that these people, because your insight check was so terrible, you are absolutely convinced that these people are going to try to murder each other. That this is just a straight up lynching that you are seeing in the street. Diraxis, you have no idea what's happening. Just no idea at all. It might be friendly, it might be something normal, but based on the reactions of people around, as they're just sort of walking past and don't care, it's something that happens regularly here. Yeah.
I'm
So
gonna hide. I'm not intervening. I am going to hide.
all right, give me that stealth check. Let's see what's going on.
Oh my
my
god. That is another nat 1. Oh my
Nat
lord.
1 for you, my dear.
Another one.
Welcome.
Oof.
Yeah. Good lord.
Oof and
You.
ouch.
I want you to tell me how you failed so spectacularly at hiding.
I think I tried to get up on a roof. Just like to get as far away as possible, but like the barrel I climbed on to jump, it's so old it like crashed and broke, and now there's now I'm just covered in old beer
Yeah, no,
everywhere.
Rotting barrel.
Absolutely are. You absolutely are. There is, but the thing is, you still think you're hiding.
Yeah.
You think no one noticed is
No
what's
one
going on.
I'm so sneaky.
And as they suddenly hear an entire barrel of ale just explode, essentially, right near them, all of their attention turns to you. And now, if everyone could give me initiative, that would be great.
All right.
Well, I do say this isn't how I expected this visit to go.
All right.
Now look what you've done.
And McCall, what you can do is if you click on your token and then roll initiative, for me
Gotcha.
it will automatically pop in there.
Cool.
Lando,
Looking on
Yep, got
if
you.
you would.
Yeah, there's
Well,
yay.
I can't click his token, but
Got
I will
worse.
roll for you, and then it could be inserted.
So,
Holy
oh no.
Moses!
Oh,
is,
nice.
Nice,
That is
do
a
it.
Alright,
plus
so-
11 to initiative. That is significant.
That's rude.
How?
Is what that is. That is rude.
That is.
That
Hair
is a
trigger,
rude-
rackish audacity.
Oh my
Ah.
god. So yes, all right. So as things begin,
That is
all
some-
these drunken sailors suddenly turn to you, wondering what the hell is going on. And one of them is, "What are you doing over there? I don't even know who you. You're big and stupid. And he just sort of like little spit up, not anything crazy, just a little spit up on himself. It's okay. You know, that happens
Oh.
sometimes.
I forgot how unsavory this place was.
It's very
another
articulate.
one. It's true. There's another one looks over at you and is like, "You think you're better than me? You why do you think you're better than me? 'Cause you're..." And he starts approaching. He gets right over here, just stumbling into you. Definitely spills some beer on your feet, and it's like, you better shut up. And now, Diraxis, why don't you tell me what you're gonna do?
He's gonna be like, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna back up, just a wee bit. I don't know if he's coherent enough to do an opportunity attack, but I'll take that risk. And then
He definitely is close enough to do an opportunity attack. And so he is going. He's like, "Why don't you don't walk away from me? You think you're better than me?" Let's see what happens here. Does a 12? Does a 12 get you? It's not. So he like tries to grab you to stop you from going, and he misses.
like, oh,
So, so what are you gonna do? You've moved.
no. I have this newish thing that I'd like to try.
Oh, and by the way, do we have any battle music going?
Oh yes,
Because it
Okay.
sounds very pleasant right
it is
now.
really pleasant,
It definitely
and
sounds like a nice little,
I even have
nice little
pirate
pose.
themed battle music that I found. So
I love it. Oh my god. Okay, so first of all, Gabe, who's doing the push-ups? Let me know who's doing push-ups.
hashtag make Lando do push-ups again. Okay. So
Perfect,
after my turn,
perfect.
I'll bust them out.
After this combat, we'll do some
After
push-ups.
the combat, all right, we'll wait till after the combat.
McCall, you now have 2 advantages. Thank you so much, Snowflake and Wizard. You get advantage. Oh, and Danielle, thank you so much for the bits. Do we want to do +2
Oh.
or -2? You let me
Plus
know.
2 to Macau.
You are delightful. Yay, I love it. Okay, so now it's a real battle. Now that the audience is involved, now it's a real battle.
This was my plan all along. Roll poorly and make you feel bad for me.
That's right.
um,
What are you gonna do?
so the first thing is I'm gonna cast a spell that's not a cantrip. Before I even cast it,
Oh, damn.
we're gonna see what
Damn.
happens.
We are just jumping
That's
right
a that's a
into
three.
it.
That's a 3. So
Okay, so no wild
no
magic.
wild magic, but we're gonna cast hypnotic pattern.
Oh my god, of course
Yeah, I know. I'm a bad person.
you are. DC 17. Damn, dude.
And it's
Rude.
actually is 30 feet. I think. Hold on, sorry. I have to keep.
Yeah,
switching
you can
between
get
tabs.
all of them.
Okay.
You can get all of them.
Even this guy, yeah.
Let's move it along.
Woo! And there's gonna be like this glow, and he's gonna be like this purple glow. I want it to be purple. And,
Just a purple glow.
And he's gonna like put this dome over everyone, and they're all gonna be charmed unless they can make a significant saving throw. But they're
All right,
they're
well,
drunk,
let's see.
so I mean,
They are drunk. So we're gonna do a couple of these guys. Let's see. So none of them make the saving throw. So they are now all charmed, but still very drunk. So and don't forget, so charmed essentially makes them friendly towards you, is what happens, right? These are pirates. Being friendly towards you doesn't necessarily mean they won't beat the crap out of you, just because, or take all your shit. So you now have them. They are not attempting to harm you in any way, but they are definitely blocking your way forward, and they are coming for you. Because maybe, I don't know, maybe they want to sing some sea shanties. Maybe they want to make a little video. You don't know.
I only want to violate you.
Yikes.
So, thank you for the hypnotic pattern. That's delightful.
Yep. You're welcome.
The one who got a 1 on that is definitely going to, since he just absolutely failed his saving throw. It's a little much for him, and he just sort of it's too much color and too much stuff, and he just sort of falls down and starts just crying and then sort of vomiting a little bit. He's really drunk, and his head spinning, and this is too much bright lights for him. So one of them is now prone, and spreading
Is he at least
it's a continually spreading pool of vomit now. You didn't realize that, there could be this much liquid in such a small person. But there is.
It's impressive.
Apparently. Yeah. So anything else, Duraxis?
No, that is it for my turn.
Okay, fabulous. So now it is the turn of the person who is just vomiting on the ground. He's just going to keep doing that for a while. I think it's going to be a couple rounds. And we have another person now who is super excited to see you. Very, very interested in what's going on over here. And he really wants to talk to you. So he's coming over. He's just like,
"Listen,
I got some stuff for you. I got it. Oh my god, Irish Genasi, thank you. That is glorious. We are fighting drunken pirates right now. What would you like to do with your 500 bits? How would you like to affect things? You let me know. He is so, you are hiding. Tara, you're a little confused as to how he found you because you did such an amazing job hiding. But he comes over and he is, sorry, McCall. McCall, I'm looking at the token. It's the wrong name. McCall.
That's the info.
He's just coming up and he's like, oh, I like your horns, man. I like them. They're real pretty. Can I touch him?
Nope.
And he reaches out to touch your horns.
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Whoa, buddy.
Absolutely not.
Tell me, how are you going to stop him? What are you
I
going to do?
mean, is it my turn?
It is not, but you can have a reaction.
Okay. Willie hasn't dealt damage to me, so I can't hellish rebuke him.
Oh my god!
Even though I want to. Don't touch my horns!
Yeah, that's super rude.
Legit, 100% legit. Like,
Yeah, there's. I don't have any official reactions, but I am just gonna
you can tell
Whoa.
me a little story about your reaction if you want.
Okay, all right. I grab his hands and no, this is not a thing we do. Absolutely not. And I try and shove him back.
Sure, he does not understand the gesture. He thinks that you are trying to dance with him. So he starts doing a little jig, holding your hand and trying to spin you around.
Well, that's not gonna work out for him.
He rolled like a -18 on his insight check on that one.
Yeah, really. Rolled worse than me.
They are very drunk. Just be aware of that.
They
These
might die.
Right. Because, yeah, depending on how this
Alcohol
goes,
poisoning.
they just might.
Oh, wow.
There's-
Yeah, either or.
So, it is now, we've got a puker, we've got a dancer, and now we have a Thule. Sorry, we have Randolph. Randolph, do tell.
He sees the poor guy vomiting, and that's the one that's a space away from him, right?
Yes. No, wait. So
That's
here
the
we
one
go.
that grabbed.
So here, you have the dancer. Here, you have the puker. Here, you have one that is very confused, and here you have the one that wanted to talk to the dark elf.
Oh, okay. I thought the one that wanted to talk to the dark elf was the puker.
No.
I mean, any one of
What,
them could turn into pukers just
Any
very,
second.
very quickly.
While the pirate's dancing or trying to dance with Mikal, he's just gonna glance over, and he's just, without even really making the subtlest of movements, he's just gonna kind of drape his hand across this book, and he's just gonna cast a little scorching ray right at the dude's foot.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
Okay.
Aggressive.
So tell me. So you are.
Hold on,
aiming-
it might not be scorching ray here. Hold on, my bad.
So you are aiming.
I think I fucked that spell up.
Okay. Are you but whatever spell you're casting, are you aiming at the floor or at his feet?
Let's see here. Okay, yeah, so I don't have Scorching Ray yet. That's on my to-do list.
Oh, good. All right, fabulous.
So I'm just gonna mage hand his foot while he's twirling and try and make him trip.
Oh my
Classic.
God. Okay.
Just standing there sipping his tea.
I'm gonna need you to make an attack roll for me, please.
I will use my other cantrip, and I'll just do that then. Oh wait, you don't see that, do you? If I click it.
I don't know. Do I? I'm not seeing anything
Do you
yet.
need me to roll for you? I got you.
Is it new and
Oh
exciting?
yeah, go ahead. That way it's just so you can prove it.
I'll just do a spell attack.
A 15 does hit. So, as you just sort of set your mage hand in front of him, he definitely trips and immediately just falls into McCall. So he is now sort of he is in the process of falling into you right now, McCall. You will be able to respond to this during your turn. And anything else from you, Randolph?
Oh, well, I do say I'm not much of one for combat, so good luck. And he's going to rabbit hop 15 feet. How tall is the building to my right? Up a little bit?
Let's see. Okay, so
My 2 o'clock?
To your right. So that would be, that's just a little one-story one.
All right, so would 15 feet of jump get me there?
Oh yes, definitely. You can be on top of the building if you would like.
All right, so I'm gonna use my rabbit hop to get up to here. It does not
That's
provoke attack of
so
opportunity,
cool.
even though he's currently tumbling. And he's just gonna hop his way back over here. Let me adjust the map, and he's just gonna dip down.
I love it.
Oh,
Okay.
Randolph
And if you'll
is
let me,
just-
I'll roll stealth.
has just disappeared
So
from the
now down
battlefield.
there, there is a big long staircase down there. So that's actually probably a 30-foot drop on the other side.
Oh, okay. I didn't think I was hitting the stairs just yet. Okay.
No, so that boulder is down past the stairs on the beach.
Oh, okay. I see how it lays
Yeah.
out now. Okay. So yeah, I'll just hide up here on top of the roof then.
All right, fantastic. And we have this guy now who has just watched a little man jump to the top of the building. Looks and he says, "You know what? I can do it too. You know, you're not better than me. You're not cool. I can do it." And he runs over here and tries to jump. And of course, just smacks face first into the wall and falls down on himself. It is now prone on the ground, talking about how it's all a lie and it never happened. And now
He just
we
meant to
have
take a
another
nap.
person. Yeah, we see another person seeing his friends dancing with this lovely tiefling. He comes over and says, "I'm gonna dance with the devil in the pale moonlight," and wanders over to you and attempts to start dancing using your other arm. Now, McCall, you have two lovely dancing gentlemen on
Great.
either side of you.
One collapsing
What
on
would
you.
you like to do?
I am going to hit one of them very hard. I'm going to hit the first guy with my unarmed strike. Just,
Okay,
oops,
and
wrong thing. I rolled
Oh.
damage before I rolled thing.
Oh, that's a crit.
my God. All right, so you're just gonna straight up punch him.
Crit baby
Yeah.
today. Jesus.
Okay.
Right in the face.
All right, fabulous. As
Yep.
you punch him, you're apparently very angry at this person trying to touch your horns.
That's
Um,
fair.
You misjudge your strike, and you end up with your hand on the other side of his skull, with most of his brain on your
Oh,
fingers.
jeez.
Holy
What?
fuck.
Jesus Christ.
You
How
just
many hit
punched.
points does he
You
have?
just punched out his
These
brain.
This is one of those things. These are commoners. It
Then
literally
they
will.
shouldn't be fighting me.
Why? They're drunk. They're drunk as hell.
Oh, jeepers.
Just so this is what. So I would like the chat to know. I told my players right beforehand
Yep.
that you can always do non-lethal damage if you would like. We have chosen not to do non-lethal damage and have just
I had a
murdered
feeling that was
someone.
going to happen.
Just
in
a
the
panic
street.
response, honestly.
Yeah. No, we now have.
Well-
He dead.
So I feel like there's like from the heavens you hear a little thing that says, "Use your words." Like there's.
I tried, and you wouldn't leave me alone.
So we now have one dead halfling pirate.
Great. I'm gonna use Flurry of Blows and non-lethally attack the other guy.
Okay, all right, fabulous.
Again with my unarmed strike.
Whoa,
Okay.
you like punched his brains.
So why don't you tell me how you take this
Wow.
guy down without killing him?
Ah! I think I'm just mostly like flailing because I wasn't expecting brains on my hand.
Right.
Oh
And
my
then I'm
God.
just like, whoa! And like, just like whap him in the neck a few times just to like take him down without actually hurting him. Just like stun him.
So straight up pressure points.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
I would like you to describe to me what those pressure points are so that I know where the pressure points are as your DM when you use them next time.
Oh boy. Let's say like I'm thinking of the ones from Xena Warrior Princess where she's like, I've just cut off the flow of blood to your brain. You'll be dead in 30 seconds.
Okay, there are
Like
definitely
the neck.
some nerve. There's some nerve bundles there.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna say though is if you want to cut the blood flow off to their brain,
I don't need to do that. I was just
Wait.
thinking of that point.
oh no, but that it's a legitimate way to do it. Just a little medical fact for everyone. If you gently press on both sides of somebody's neck, you can cut blood flow off by pressing down on the carotid artery. If you do that for about 30 seconds, the person will pass out, but they will still be alive. It's not great for them, but they'll still be alive.
There you go, teaching our chat how to be violent.
Yeah, so you need to. This is a
non-lethal?
non-lethal
Yeah.
way. This is a non-lethal way to get rid of somebody that you don't want. But if you hold down on it, if you continue to like hold down on it for more than about 60 seconds, then they will most likely experience brain death. So what I'm going to say in this situation is you just, as he kept trying to lean into you, you just put your fingers on either side of his throat, cut off a little blood to his brain for about 30 seconds, and he passed out on the ground. He is he's definitely out for the count now. Doesn't know what's going on.
Oh my god. Oh.
Yeah, that might have been not great. That was.
So now we're going to roll a little perception for the two guards at the other end of the bridge. They are commoners too, so they don't have they have average stats. They don't have a lot of pluses to them, but they are guards, so they will get a +1 to perception. Let's see. Because there are people in between, there were some crates, things like that. I'm gonna say that they have to get a DC 15 on these. So let's see. And one of them does. All right.
That girl just punched that guy's brains out.
Yeah, literally, you have now alerted the guards to the fact that you have murdered someone in the street. So
It's a pirate town. Come on. This has gotta happen.
Just because it wasn't a knife in an alley doesn't mean it's any worse than normal.
Right. So now there's always a way out. Remember, you are in a pirate town. There's a lot going on here. So, anything else you would like to do, Tara?
We were trying to make allies with these guys.
Sorry, McCall.
The only thing I'm gonna do is try and wash the brains off my hands in the puddles of ale. I'm still in.
Yeah, no, that's legit. That's a good plan. I like it.
You remove the evidence with alcohol.
All right, and we now have this guy who is just now is seeing, what's going on. He's wasted, doesn't really recognize what just happened. Is sort of swaying in place, my sea shanties, and I'm singing my sea shanties. It's great. It's so cool. And he just keeps singing his delightful little shanty over there, completely off key, off rhythm. Now, this guy who was trying to talk to Diraxis has just witnessed his friend just get murdered in front of his face. And so he is now going to head over here. And he's going to be like, what did you do to him? What happened? He doesn't have a face anymore. Why is his face not there?
You can try and
What?
touch my odds.
He was. Oh my God! What did you do? And he starts crying
Okay,
about the
that's
fact
fair.
that his friend is now dead in front of him. Diraxis,
Uh,
what's going on?
yeah. Let's not do that again, Mikhail. That was pretty much the opposite of what we should have done. I mean, okay, and yeah. So, hey, everybody, let's do a foot race. Let's see who can get to the other side of the bridge the fastest. I bet you guys all are super slow. And he's just gonna run. He's gonna run like as far as he can across the bridge, which is probably just about here. And
Okay, all
he's gonna
right.
do the little
So,
thing where it's like, oh, the little kids, you just get them all excited, and you're like, I bet you could race me.
you could take the dash action if you wanted to
Oh
and get
yeah,
a little further across the bridge.
yeah, I'll do that. I'll probably take opportunity
Um,
attacks, but that's okay.
You will take opportunity attacks. One of them hits, one of them misses, and so two of them hit. So they're just trying to grab you. They're not actively trying to hurt you, but they want to talk to you. And for each of those hits, it actually cuts your remaining the remaining distance you can run in half. So you actually can only go 15 feet. So you end up in front of essentially in front of this guy. And that's where you can get to. As people like are just grabbing
All
your
right.
arm, be like, "Hey man, what's going on?" So, this is anything else that you'd like to do?
I believe that's gonna be it.
Thank
Let me
you
double
for
check.
being an ally.
Well, thank you for following Magical Kazoo. You got a little wink from Corton, you sure do. Anything else? Anything else?
That's gonna be it.
Nope. All right. This guy has just grabbed you and thinks that because you stopped, that you want to talk to him. And
Great.
he's just looking at you and he's like, I think your skin's like the color of like the ocean when it's angry. And I think you should come to the temple with me and say prayers to the ocean, and then we could go on a magical journey together, and the ocean will protect us, man. Man, it's great. It's love you. Come on. And he grabs you, and let's see if he gets you. Shall we?
Let's do it.
Shall we? Let's. He definitely does. He is now with you. He's like you. He is arm in arm with you. He's he's ready to go.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he wants to get there. He does.
Yeah. Which
You guys
way
are-
to the temple?
It's over there, man. Everybody knows where it is. It's
Oh yes.
great.
How silly of me.
Yeah, you are silly with your ocean face. It's the angry ocean face.
Yeah. Yeah. That's me.
Yeah.
Angry ocean face. That's.
And now, Randolph, why don't you tell me what the hell's going on with you over there up on the roof, which is always exciting.
He is just sitting there comfortably sipping his tea, and that will be all.
Ah. It seems Randolph
Good.
has abandoned us. Mikhail?
Or maybe Randolph is making the best decisions of the entire party. You don't know. You don't know how this is going to turn out.
I guess I'm going
All
to
right,
the temple.
we have got this guy who tried to get up on the roof and then heard all about this foot race, and then immediately started running to the other end of the
Yes.
bridge. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna.
Oh, you're
gonna
so
win.
fast. I don't know fucking catch up.
You're stupid.
I'm timing you.
Um, and
What?
the guards now, who are as sober as guards on a pirate island can be expected to be, uh, is going to start heading over. This guy gets in his way, so the guard very roughly just picks him up and drops him over the side into the water. It looks like the water is deep enough and it's not flowing super fast or
I
anything.
was wondering. I
So
was like,
he's not dead. Certainly, it's one way that they just deal with drunk people here. Just throw them in the water.
Sober above in the water.
And really, if you die on the way down or something, it's your fault. Like, this isn't water that's gonna kill you. It's pretty warm. You know, it's pretty nice.
Wizard just donated 1,000 bits.
Oh my god!
So
Well, look at that,
we
dude.
all know
So
what that
you get
means.
an environmental effect, sir. So you must choose from these three. You must choose between drunken, disorderly, or deathly. Which environmental effect would you like,
Oh no.
good sir?
Deathly.
Let's see. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's
Oh
see.
no, he's right, Urshanasi.
Let's. Gonna ruin someone's day with this. It's gonna be great.
I'm gonna have to talk my way out of this. This is not gonna be
Let's do it. There are 5 plus 2s on the table, though. You are absolutely correct, Arjanasi. We've got drunken. Okay, so
Extra drunk.
this will become apparent as to what's happening over the course of the next round. So this guard has done the thing that he's going to do. This other guard comes down here, and he is now shouting. You see him grab this person right here. It's like, listen. We got a lot to deal with, all right? There's a lot going on. We don't have time for all of this bullshit. Okay? You need to get out of the way from this bridge so that I can go and do my fucking job. All right? All right. I need you to go. All right? And the guard is now arguing with a stupid drunken person. The environmental effect is the drunks are now going to inhibit the guards. So, why don't you tell me what's going on now, McCall?
Yeah.
You've got...
Thank you, Arjanasi, for the bits.
Oh my gosh! Well, we can have another environmental effect, Arjanasi. You have got 1,000 bits on the table. So you definitely... Diraxis gets advantage.
Yes.
But because you've done a full 1,000 bits today, give me another environmental effect. This time, it's going to be water, blood, or beer.
Oh.
That's right. That's right. Let's see what happens. So, yes, what are you gonna do? It's beer!
Sticking with the theme.
Your drunkenness.
All right.
Boy.
As you are, in fact, trying to deal with this drunk who is still sort of fallen on you, you realize that not only did you break one of the barrels of beer, you also destabilized several other kegs. Which
Very good.
means that I'm going to need a dexterity save from both McCall and Diraxis, please. As
Fun.
several kegs of beer fall down and start rolling down
Oh
the
god, that's a
street.
5. Well, I will be using my advantage.
Perfect.
Yes,
Good.
please.
As you should.
And that's a 4. So there isn't enough plus 5s or plus 2s on the table to get me to save that. So yeah. So
All right, so McCall, why don't you tell me how you got out of the way, and Diraxis, how you got hit with a couple of barrels of beer.
Ooh.
sorry, where
As
are
I'm
they, where are they
washing-
rolling from?
Oh, go ahead.
They are rolling from right over here,
Okay.
right behind her.
So, as I'm washing my hands in the beer, I
Yeah.
notice immediately that they are coming toward me, and I just kind of like hop over them. I guess. Yeah. Oh, I do that cool thing where you like stand on them and like kind of run on them for a second. With a 23, I think I can do that.
Yes, you absolutely can, and you get inspiration for that, because that image in my head is just so glorious.
That's so funny. That's hilarious.
Ugh.
I love it. So now, why don't you tell me, Diraxis,
Well,
as she
it was
is
hilarious
running backwards on these
is
things.
that I was gonna say the same thing, but I was gonna hopelessly fail. So I'm seeing Mikal be like, "Oh, that looks effective." He's gonna jump up, and he's gonna run on the barrel, and then just fall, and just have the barrels just like roll over him, and just he's like, "Ah!"
So what actually happens is that you see this, you attempt it, you give it that good old college try, and one of your feet just goes right through
Oh,
one of the barrels,
there we go.
and you keep rolling along with that barrel as it's going, getting sprayed with beer and taking. Why don't you roll me a 1d8, please? Why don't you let me know what the hell's going on?
That's a 3.
Okay, you take 3 points of damage with your foot stuck in the beer. So, as you are rolling along, this guy doesn't realize that he is about to get smacked with beer, but the guard does. So the guard jumps out of the way over to this little edge of the bridge. This guard also goes running to the side of the bridge.
Oh,
And
no.
Diraxis, you crash over here along with
Oh.
this guy who got stuck
Wow.
in there with you. So now, it is obvious to you all that the guards are distracted. Tell me now, McCall, what would you like to do?
Great. I'm going to use Step of the Wind to disengage as a bonus action and then jump up onto the roof. My jump distance is doubled and like chill there and hide maybe behind this like chimney right
Sure.
here.
I am going to need a couple of rolls from you. First of all, tell me, how do you disengage from this drunk that is literally falling on you?
I mean, if I've been washing my hands and I'm on the barrel and then he's falling, I'm just gonna like sidestep. I'm just gonna like step
Okay.
and let him fall on the ground.
He's definitely going to get caught in the barrels too and
Oh,
end up
sucks.
all the way down here with Diraxis.
Bye.
And me! You guys are green.
Yeah. Oh man.
So now I am going to need an athletics check from you
Alrighty.
to jump up there.
Fingers crossed.
Okay, so with
15.
a 15, it's not super graceful getting up there, but you do manage not to just fall back down and into a keg of beer this time.
Yay!
That's good.
And you may attempt to hide behind the chimney. Give me a stealth roll with advantage, since you are on a different level and everybody else is distracted. All right, and with
Ooh.
a 13, it's not. You think that you have hidden very well.
So my horns are sticking out the chimney or something.
So now, the guards are now completely, like, just dealing with these drunks now. Obviously, there's stuff going on, but they're like, oh my god, this has gotten out of hand. So we're going to head over to Diraxis. Why don't you tell me, are you going to hang out there? What are you going to do? Because we've got two people that are hiding right now. What's going on with you on the
Well,
other side of the bridge?
I don't see what McCall's doing. So, yeah, Draxus is just gonna. He's just gonna get up. And he's just gonna start heading back across the bridge.
He's gonna act. So he's gonna head. So he's gonna head towards. So show me. So you're just heading back across the bridge.
Yeah.
Okay. First, one of the guards is gonna try to grab you and be like, "What the hell? Listen, what's going on over there? What the hell is happening? How are you gonna respond?"
Yeah, there were some drunk guys fighting, and then they tried to attack us, and we've been trying to.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
I saw when one of them tried to dance with your friend, and she murdered him. And you realize that because you are interacting with him, he is no longer distracted. So.
Yeah, about that. Yeah, it was clearly self-defense.
Listen, I've seen people, get stabbed and punched and thrown over the bridge. I've done it myself plenty.
Yeah, I saw
I
your
don't
friend do that.
understand why I've never had to punch someone's brain out.
Yeah, but the question is, could you do that? Is that a thing that you're capable of?
I got plenty of weapons here. I'm capable of stabbing someone to death to make them stop, but I choose not to.
Yeah, that's a good choice. Good choice.
All right, that's enough. Come here. We got one of them. He's gonna go to jail now. You're going to jail.
How am I going to jail?
And the other one, because you're friends with them.
Yeah, that's not a crime. You being friends with a criminal?
It's absolutely. I'm sorry. Who are you to dictate what's a crime here? You're obviously not from here, are you?
Yeah,
We are a sovereign.
This is blatant racism. Are you saying because my skin looks like an angry ocean? Is that why you're doing this to me? Am I being discriminated against?
Don't be stupid. I have put tonight. I have put a talking otter in jail. I have put a giant heron in jail, and I have put 16 fairies in jail because of crazy shit that they've been doing. All right.
The least racist pirate cop you've ever heard.
How dare you? All right, well,
So no, it's because you're friends with somebody that murdered a guy in the streets.
all right, well, I guess I'll go with you. I guess I'll come peacefully. I guess.
So they slap on some manacles, and they are. You are heading out. Would either of the other two people like to do anything right now?
Follow it later.
You what?
Out later.
Okay, great, fabulous. Anything? What about you, Randolph?
He's just been watching this whole time, poking over the freaking roof, and he's like, "Well, I do say this has turned into quite the interesting show." Takes a sip of his tea, and he starts to chuckle, and he's control. And
Fabulous.
he just kind of glances over to where he saw me call run to. He's just, this
Oh,
situation will be resolved quickly enough.
my
I
goodness.
suppose I have a solution. And he kind of dips down behind the roof. And
What's he gonna
how
do?
quickly will you let me change? I have a cool thing to do if you'll let me do it with the mask.
It depends. Are you changing your whole outfit?
Correct.
I will say, if there is no magic involved in you changing your outfit, it'll take 5 rounds. It'll take 30 seconds.
Okay, so that's why I was asking with the mask, because I have something cool I want to do with the mask. If you want, I can
Which
tell you
mask?
what it is. The Jack's mask,
Is it magic?
if you'll let it be.
Well, this is not. Sadly, we are not.
I haven't
just
thought about it
getting-
before, but I have an interesting image in my head. I want to see if you'll let me try.
Okay. You know what? You know what I'm gonna say? If the story is amazing, you can have a magic mask.
Yay!
But it better be incredible. And I am a harsh judge. Remember that. You better make me so happy with your fucking story.
So he just kind of slides down on the other side of the roof, and he just kind of puts his empty teacup down, kind of unbuttons the jacket on himself, and undoes his little loop tie, and kind of puts his hand onto his snout, and kind of caresses his fingers over his entire face, and almost like the grayish fur, like a paint or a liquid, starts to slowly manifest into a pale mask. And as he pulls it from his face, revealing just this pure white fur underneath, the illusion kind of around him just fades, revealing his true form.
Ooh, now tell me.
Because
What is his
Randolph
true
is the
form?
mask.
Oh.
So, tell me what this new true form looks like.
Is more flamboyant, jester-like robes, though not necessarily just for show. Like, you can definitely tell they're built for moving around and fighting. There's definitely some strong woven leather. Oh,
Did you
I
just
cut
dip out?
did I cut? Okay, can you? Okay, the music cut
I
out,
can
so that
hear
scared
you.
me.
Oh, sorry. I swapped it because we're kind of done with the fight.
But yeah, he has a sort of darkish, almost blood red, and like deep ocean blue color patterns, kind of trading places on every part of his clothes. Very lush and royal and regal-esque, almost as if a jester that served a king. And a jester's hat with gold and silver bells hanging from it, and a twisted grin that he pulls up a scarf to cover.
I love it. So you may have your transformational mask, good sir. That's so fabulous. And you get inspiration for telling me a glorious story. So now, I need to know what you do.
I'm gonna do
If
my
I can
push-ups.
still do more. Oh yes, push-ups. Do we want to do that now before we forget?
Oh yes, Lando, do some push-ups. I will do some push-ups later. Well, but not while we were right in the middle of a scene. So, yes, tell me, what do you do now?
If I can do more, I'm going to. You know what? I'm just going to take the damage because I'm a rabbit and jumping isn't too bad for me. I'm gonna jump down there and
Down all
stealth.
the way to the beach.
Yes, you said it was about
Okay.
30 feet, right?
Yeah, it's about 30 feet. The cliff is about it's like a 20-foot cliff. And then the house is another about like 10, 12 feet.
Okay, so that'd be 46. Unless you want
Yeah,
to
so it's
cut me
it
some
would be it
slack
would
for
be
being a
30.
rabbit.
It would be 30. It would be 30. So we're gonna do because you're a rabbit and because you can do rabbit hops. We're gonna do D4s instead of D6s damage for you.
Okay, that
Um,
works.
so we are gonna do. So you take 8 damage as you land. Roll is to twist your leg a little bit on a rock down there.
Pain is nice. Makes you feel alive again. And he's just going to slink into the water and slowly start moving across the bridge.
So you're swimming.
Across the water, yes.
Okay.
As stealthily as he can. Just kind of
All right.
sinking ominously into the water.
I love it. Do you have a knife in your mouth? Is that what's happening right now?
Yeah, he puts a knife in his mouth. And there's just a gentle jingle of his bells from his hat as he sinks below the waves.
I love it.
That's
So,
not terrifying.
so McCall, you see all of this going down. What's your reaction to suddenly your rabbit friend turning into a jester, heading into the water, and your other companion being arrested?
Boy. Is this guard still here?
That's a drunk.
That's a drunk. Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
that's
Oh,
Great.
the other guard's by
A very
me.
confused drunk. All his friends are gone, all of us.
Okay, cool.
He's
Right.
he's
Okay.
the one.
Guards
He's
are
the one
different.
that is still actively puking.
Ah, yes.
Just so much.
The puker.
Just so much vomit
I'm
in the
gonna
street.
try. I'm gonna try and creep along the roof, and like follow the guards with my eyes. I don't want to get too close
Okay.
because I'm afraid of being arrested, but I'm gonna.
Sure.
My plan is to break out Duraxis later.
All right. So, are you going to be on top of the bridge or under the bridge, or in the water, or in the air? I don't. What are you gonna do?
Let's see. How far can I go? I will.
And we are out of combat right now, so you can do what you're gonna do.
Cool. I'm gonna sneak kind of on the outside, like hanging along the side of the bridge on the outside, like crawling along the railing kind of sideways like a crab.
Oh my god. Sure. All right. So, if you're going to do that, then one of the guards is going to have advantage because he's right here and he can see the whole edge of the bridge. But this guard will have disadvantage. So, we'll do advantage first, and let's see. Oh damn! Okay. Well, thankfully, so with your 13 stealth, he does not see you. He's like, is there something weird over there? What do you do to convince him that you are not a person crossing a bridge?
I move like it's really like my arms are just barely holding on, like my fingers are just holding on to the edge, and the other side of me is mostly under the bridge. And so I like go a few seconds and then I freeze. I go a few seconds and I freeze. And it's dark and my skin is purple. So
as you are doing this, every time the guard looks over to see what's going on, you stop.
Yep.
And then you
it's like red light, green light.
Fabulous. Okay. The other one has disadvantage on his roll. So let's see what's going on with him.
Oh.
How does the story progress now?
That's a 12. Barely.
Oh damn! So it's another 12. So it's the same thing with him. It's like, is that a thing? No, I don't see anything. No, it's fine. No, it's okay. So we have one person sneaking across on the underside of the bridge, one person sneaking across through the water. You may both get over there to essentially you'll be on the bottom. You'll both be towards the bottom of the cliff. Over here, again, it's like there are paths up that you can find. But while you were doing that, the guards definitely left with Duraxis.
He got
So,
him.
Diraxis, I'm very sorry. You are now in jail.
In the
Oh.
pokey.
Yeah, but
So-
so he's in there right now?
You what?
He's in there right now? We're just
I'm
heading
sure
there.
we'll play it
You're
out.
headed.
Okay.
You are headed over there. You are definitely headed to jail right now. Yep. So. What do you guys want to do now that you know he's headed to jail?
Uh, we should find. I'll say this in character. We should find Hobby Lobby Louse. He might have a way to get Draxus out of jail without us having to do more violence. That somehow on a pirate island does not seem to be well received.
Hush, child. Hush, child. I will handle this. You are free to come if you like, but no, worry not. And he just starts marching up the ramp towards where the prison was.
All right,
I love it. So
Gotta see.
as you get there, then what I'm going to say is that Diraxis hasn't quite left yet. If you're actually just going to march right up to them, I'm going to need you to
Yeah.
roll
Who
me.
the hell are you?
As we're walking up, I'm just gonna look over my shoulder to be called. Play along.
I'm hiding. I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Thank you.
Right.
Forbid. An ally.
So
I am a hider.
In this situation, what we need to do is, first, I would like you to give me a history check, Randolph. Give me a history check with advantage. We are actually checking to see if these guys, if you have enough notoriety for these two specific guards to know you. So,
All right.
first,
Could you click that for me, Lando?
Yep.
Thank you.
so
That's a 23.
So yes, so they definitely know you. The highest they could have rolled is a 20. So both of them recognize the outfit of a jack, and they see you, and immediately they just start sweating. They're like, "What are you? Oh God, you're not here for one of us, are you? Oh God, I didn't do that. I only cheated that one time. Oh God, no, I didn't. I didn't mean to.
Oh,
Oh
you
God.
cheated
Jack is
someone, and you're judging me.
The Jack is just skipping up, frolicking, twirling around, and he stops in front of him. Greetings! Now, I'd like to introduce myself. I am the Jack of Blades, as you might be aware. And he just gives a quick bow, exuberant as hell, leg extended out,
All right.
straightens out. And I do believe you have one of my targets in your possession.
Oh shit. Okay.
What?
There's
Who's this guy?
So the guards know that the Jack of Blades has targets. He is an assassin, but in addition to that, the Jacks try not to include a lot of collateral damage in what they do. They like to be precise, but if you get in their way, they will just straight up murder you, and no one will ever know why. So that much has gotten there.
I know people who dig holes in poor concrete.
They
Wait,
don't
so
really know what concrete is yet.
you're not arresting this guy who openly admits to murder, and a guy that just happened to be next to someone that murdered someone? That's a bit of a double standard, I think.
So they immediately unlock your manacles, and they're like, "I'm really sorry, man. I'm really sorry. Oh God!" And they run into the night, just screaming at the top of their lungs. There's a Jack! It's a Jack! And suddenly, as they are running up the street, you see all of these lights from all of these houses suddenly come on as people light candles and look outside.
I quickly put my arm around Direx's. Well, I believe it's time for us to get out of here before any more trouble comes our way.
Who are you? Are you actually your target? Did the matriarch send you? Am I already dead? Am I a dead man walking?
I don't know anything about a matriarch. Stop talking and walk.
All right. Sure.
And thank you for the follow. Thea Goymar 98. Yay. The guards have gone, but I'm gonna need stealth rolls. First off, Jack, do you stay in this outfit?
Yes, because it's going to get me as most pull as I could possibly get here.
All right, then. Everyone with the Jacks cannot hide. The Jack has such a flamboyant outfit that if you are within 20 feet of him, you will be seen as every eye on the island is on you. They know who the Jacks are. They know the Toroka troop. They know how deadly and dangerous the entire organization is. So as you start passing houses, suddenly shutters are slammed. You hear doors being locked. You hear just whimpering and crying in like from behind these windows. As you make your way up the street. As you continue up the street, you see a tavern. Out front of the tavern is Hobby Lobbybouse. He's been waiting for you. He looks you all over, sees a bunch of blood, sees a Jack. He definitely starts
Hello,
sweating
Lobby.
a little when you say his name. He definitely starts sweating. He really doesn't know what to make of all this craziness. So
He puts his arm warmly around Lobby's shoulder. He's like, "So, how's the smuggling been?"
Hobby's like, it's been fine, been good.
What?
You've been a good little boy, yes. And he dupes him on the nose.
It's terrifying.
He's like, as you boop him on the nose, he pees a little bit. It's like, yeah, okay. And he just very quickly goes into the tavern. Do you follow him?
He just gets up, raises his leg real high, and just leads back towards you. Yep, shall we? It starts walking in.
I guess.
Fabulous. As you enter the tavern you enter is one of the most bizarrely cheerful places you've seen in your life. The elegance of the mainland is completely absent here. Every mug is chipped and mismatched, as are most of the boots you see. In fact, there's more than a few mismatched socks wandering about with no boots to speak of. The ales and the liquor offerings are similarly disparate. Ale from Balland next to kelp gin from Duopolis. There are spirits from every nation, as well as several that seem to be from other realms entirely. Strangely, you see mixed amongst the halflings many creatures of the Fey realms. There are fairies and hobgoblins, as well as all manner of talking plants and animals. As you navigate the swirling people and haze, you find that every eddy leads you closer to the woman holding court in the center of this marvelous mayhem. Listen, I didn't actually cut him in half. I let the Kraken do it for me, she laughs. Oh, isn't that fun? The crowd erupts in laughter all around her. When she sees you, she eyes you suspiciously as you sail into her field of vision.
Twirling and
Well,
frolicking.
Hobby was telling the truth after all. We got some big kids from the mainland looking to make some deals. All right, well, why don't we head back to my office to chat? She waves her hand and all of the onlookers disperse to other areas of the tavern. But a solid dozen of her guards then turn their backs to her creating a circle, and immediately begin softly singing. They do, in fact, have lovely voices and sing their shanties in perfect harmonies. As you pass through the circle, the inside of the circle is strangely quiet and peaceful. A perfect place to conduct business if you want to make sure everyone can see you, but no one can hear you. Tell me, as you sit down amongst the jollity next to this strange halfling woman, what do you do?
What was her name?
You don't know yet. You haven't asked.
Oh, okay.
Draxus is
Jack-
so
Jack-
confused.
You know what? Roll me an insight check to see if you can guess her name. If you
Oh
get a
my Lord.
crit, you can absolutely guess her name.
Screw it. Give me a try. I'll give it a try.
Might as well. Nope.
I'm very sorry that none of you have any idea what she's called.
Jack will just do an exuberant bow and just greetings.
Oh, it's a Jack, is it? Well, hello. You're very welcome here. Would you like a drink? I bet you'd like a drink, wouldn't you? Okay. And
Yes,
she
I
claps.
would.
She claps twice. Obviously, no one around her can hear it, but the guards do. So then 2 of the guards clap in tandem. And with that, you see the bartender in the back starting to prepare several things. Would you like to do anything else?
Jack just turns towards Diraxis. Well, I do believe you're the one with the more important message.
Oh, and what message is this? From a dark elf, no less. My goodness, I've only ever seen one other of your kind. You don't often make it off the mainlands, do you?
We don't often make it to the surface.
Too
Much
true.
less this island.
Well, why don't you tell me what you need?
Well, we need ships.
Okay, does anybody else want to give it a shot? I've just gotten 17 ums. Am I that scary? Is that
Sorry,
am I that
I'm trying
terrifying?
to collect my thoughts. I was just about to be
Well, you do.
arrested.
You do that. All right. Who's next?
Jeff just sighs and face palms. Okay. Bitch Queen, going to take over the world. Need help, need ships to do it. You want peace of mind, you get mine. At least I think. I don't know.
Okay, that makes sense to me. We've heard of all about this bitch up in the north. There's okay. All right. Listen. We haven't had dealings with her directly, but we have definitely heard about the shit that she's been up to. We're not here for it. We don't like it, and we're willing to help. But
Excellent.
there's a couple of things you're definitely going to need to do to prove to us that this is legit. All right? We know Hobby, so we know Corton. All right? We know what's going on in Delva's dream, all of that good stuff. But we got to know this is going to be made worth our while, because you know what? We could just sit back and do nothing, and we'd be fine here on our island. And even if
Yeah,
they
until
did
the
get...
Lich Queen learns how to build boats.
Oh, sure. But
I mean-
this ain't the only home we got. So we ain't scared.
I mean,
So-
zombies in Warforged, they probably could just walk under the water. They don't need to breathe. They wouldn't
That's
even need
true.
boats. They could just surround the whole island.
Sure.
Yeah.
It would take them a real long time to get
mean,
here, though.
yeah, it'd
and
be a
we'd
long
be
time.
very prepared when they did get here. There's a reason this island has never been taken by anyone from the mainland.
Yeah, but if everyone else dies, who do you trade with? Who do you... It'd just be you. That'd be kind of sad.
Have you not noticed that we have already started trading with the Feywild?
It's true.
We would just set up shop right over there. And I'd love to
Oh,
see
yes, but
this.
what if she comes for that next? She already has the Shadowfell and then the
Then
material
there are
plane. What's next for her?
there are several gods that would get in her way, isn't there? They do not like when nasty little creatures come over to their Feywild, do they? They sure don't.
Well, sounds like a bloodbath either way.
Sure, it would be. That's fine, but we'd be okay.
So, what is it that you want?
Well, I mean, first off, we gotta know that y'all know what you're doing. All right? So, in preparation for your little visit, I've created a couple of tests. There's gonna be a test of intelligence. There's gonna be a test of strength. And there's gonna be a test of just how awesome you are. Because we don't really hang out with people that aren't awesome. So
I mean, it's fair.
so
These tests, they will be fun, yes? And perhaps even blood?
there might be some blood, you never know. But certainly they'll be fun. I mean, why else would we be doing them? Come on.
Joyously claps his hands together. Oh, delightful.
So, which one you want to do first? Do you want to
defer
prove
to
how
my
cool you are?
colleagues.
You what?
I will defer to my colleagues. Crosses his arm.
All right, awesome. So what's it gonna be?
I mean,
Strength, intelligence, or being awesome?
Why don't we wait for strength until Relic until we find Relic again?
yeah, that's
He's
it's
pretty strong.
kind of what I was thinking as well.
I mean, you're gonna have to do something.
Well, yeah, I mean, we could do the intelligence.
Yeah,
or we
there's
could
two
awesome.
others.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
there's options.
Sure.
We just eliminated
Jack
Alright.
one of
looks at
them.
the hard camera. We're all dex builds.
But you're gonna have to make it happen tonight. So, tell me which one you want.
Yeah, let's do intelligence, I suppose. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
it's cool with me.
How confident are you with your smarts? Exactly. A scrutinous glare.
All of you get to participate in all of these fun little games that we're
Yes.
going to be doing. If any of you piss me off, though, or if you fail too bad, I'm just gonna have you murdered.
Oh, that's
Smirnoff doesn't seem too hard. I
that's-
whisper to Draxis.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably a lot of them. Yeah,
All
okay.
right, so
we accept the terms.
Oh, fantastic! I love it. It's like we got a contract and everything. That's so you're so official.
Yeah, that's
all right.
It's how we roll.
So, the first contest is gonna be a contest of riddles.
All right.
That's right. So I'm gonna
I
give you
love
a
riddles.
riddle. I'm gonna give you several riddles. You're going to have to figure out which ones you can solve. Solve all of them, we can head to the next one. Doesn't that sound nice?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Now, if you can offer up a riddle that stumps us, I'll give you a little extra credit for each one you do. So, shall we begin?
All right.
Yeah.
First one. This one will be easy. Are you ready? Give me a drum roll. I want a goddamn drum roll.
Jack immediately starts thumping his leg.
All right, here we go. I'm tall when I'm young, and I'm short when I'm old. What am I?
Handle.
Yeah, candle.
Okay, Sass. All right, okay, that's fine.
You wanted an answer, so I just gave it to you.
I mean, we could have drawn it out a little bit, give everybody a moment to savor, the concept that maybe things won't turn out exactly like you want. But no, that's fine.
All right, I got
see
it.
You.
It's not quick wits. It's sitting and thinking and basking.
Yes. So you are correct. You are correct. Now, why don't you give me a riddle?
Yeah, I have one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shoot.
yeah, I can run, but I can't walk. I have a mouth, but I can't talk. You have a head, but you can never weep. And you have a bed, but you can't sleep.
Okay, so I know the answer to this, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my time, pretending like maybe I don't. Okay, so that is everybody watching? Oh, they are. Okay, good. You all can stop singing now so that the crowd can hear us. Okay, and as she says that, all of her guards stop singing. And you hear some hooting and some hollering. You hear some terrible guesses from the audience as to what's going on over there. And especially the Fae folk start getting very interested now that they realize it's a contest of riddles. And she looks at you, and she takes a sip of her wine, and she says, it's tricky, but it's a river. Ta-da!
Yeah, you got it. That's
I
what
know.
it is.
And says, yes, round one! And you hear the entire bar just erupt into applause as everybody wins round one. And with that, the bartender comes over with a whole tray of drinks. All of the cups are mismatched, and no two drinks look similar as well. What you see on this are a very small crystal cup. Looks more like a dessert dish than an actual drinking glass. You see a big iron stein. You see what looks like a coffee mug. And you also see a very elegant decanter. Why don't you, everybody, roll me initiative real quick to see who gets to pick first. All right. It looks like Direxis.
Hello? Can anybody hear me?
Yeah.
So it looks like, Jack, you get to pick first, then McCall, and then Direxis. Jack, do you go for the stein, the decanter, the coffee mug, or the crystal glass?
He almost instinctively goes for the coffee mug, stops himself. Crystal glass.
All right. And McCall, which one are you headed for?
Stein.
All right. And Direxis.
Sorry, Jack grabbed the coffee mug.
You can either take the coffee mug or
I'll take the
crystal
coffee mug.
decanter.
I'll take the coffee mug.
All right. As you all take your drinks, the bartender withdraws as your host grabs the crystal decanter. She looks at all of you and she says, well, I'm glad that you didn't take my drink because then I'd have to stab you in the face. But why don't you have a sip? It's pretty good. And she gestures to all of you to have a drink of whatever from your glasses.
I sniff it. Is it poison?
I was also sniffing it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been trained
you
with
can
poison,
all-
so this is hardly a problem for me, but...
You can all give me insight checks to see whether or not you feel like it might be poison.
That's a
Diraxis is
6.
absolutely not poisoned. McCall, you know, like, you understand that it could be poisoned, but it's probably not. Like, there's that maybe, but you don't really get the sense that anyone here wants to poison you, especially in the middle of a game.
Sure. I
Oh,
take a
here's
sip.
Jack.
Right, and Jack, you absolutely believe it is not poisoned. So there's. So, McCall, you take a sip. Why don't you tell me what you taste?
Oh, in a big stein. I think it's just like straight vodka.
Oh,
Like
damn!
I don't think
Like a
I don't
huge
think
thing of
I
straight
think
vodka.
the bartender got confused and was like, Everclear.
A shot of vodka?
Woo! No, an entire stein of vodka.
No.
Yeah. It's just straight vodka. The whole stein. It's literally a bottle of vodka in a giant stein. That's what it is. Perfect. Yes. Jack, tell me, what are you drinking? Nothing. Just hanging out. Just beating people up with your little crystal glass there.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Hey there. Hey there.
A little on the quiet side,
Said
but
can hear you.
Just the finest champagne. Yeah.
Fabulous. And Diraxis, why don't you tell me what you're drinking?
it's green tea with a little bit of honey.
Ah! So it tastes like green tea because it is a very, very special absinthe. It's highly, highly alcoholic. So, all three of you, please give me a Constitution save. Let's see if you get drunk yet. This save, since you're just starting, is going to be 13. Tell me. Oh, damn! McCall, you are not used to the spirits here on the prime material plane yet.
Or straight
Yeah, I assume
vodka.
I just took a big gulp of vodka. Like
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was.
It looked like water, I swear.
So, Diraxis and Jack, you're good right now. McCall, you are now drunk. So, all right. Let's look at the next riddle, shall we? I think that'll be good. We should definitely, like do another fun little riddle. How does that sound to you?
Oh, I do.
I have a
to cast
riddle
my-
for you.
All right. Let me see. She puts her hand up to her lip and taps it a little bit. Let me see. Okay. What can you break, even if you never pick it up or touch it?
Your heart?
Yeah, someone's hat?
I promise.
Or your hat? Oh, that's even better.
It is a promise. That's
I
right.
mean, you could also break someone's heart without touching it,
Love
I
it, believe
guess.
that.
So, there you go for number 2. Why don't you give me one now?
I have one for you.
Anybody got one for me?
I
Jack
have
said he
one
does.
for you.
Yeah, Jack does. I think he
Can
mentioned
you
it.
hear me?
Yep.
I'm having a little trouble hearing.
Yeah, it's a little quiet.
Alright.
There we go.
Hello?
All right, so what's your
there we
riddle?
go.
What's your riddle, young Jack?
Alive as you, but without breath, as cold in my life as in your death, never athirst, though I always drink, dressed in a mail, but I never clink.
Give it to me again. This is a good one.
Alive as you, but without breath, as cold in my life as in your death, never athirst, though I always drink, dressed in a mail, but I never clink.
Hmm. Let me think. Give it to me one more time.
Alive as you, but without breath, as cold in my life as in your death, never athirst, though I always drink, dressed in mail, but I never clink.
This one's hard. Oh God. This is. I'm
Is
not
it
sure.
hard? Jack, is this one supposed to be hard?
Nods.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
I don't know.
Let me see.
It's a good one.
I think I know what it is. But y'all have to drink first.
That's not a problem. Takes a sip.
Done.
And as everybody give me that sweet, sweet constitution roll. Here we go. Let's see what's going on. Mikala, you are going to do it at disadvantage now.
Disadvantage.
Can you put that
All right,
riddle in
so-
the chat?
Oops.
Iraxis,
Not initiative.
you.
Oops.
Oh
It's
damn.
the same bonus.
Yeah. McCall, you get even a little more drunk. You now have a -2 to your intelligence, but a +2 to your strength. So, and it looks like Jack. It looks like whatever you're sipping on in that little cup definitely got to him now. So you are drunk now, Jack. Good times. And as you
smacks his
have
lips.
done that, all right. You know what? I think I know what it is. And you hear her yell something to the bartender. It's obvious it's a pidgin. It's a language that is used specifically for the pirates. So none of you understand it.
So it's like thieves can't, but for pirates.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice.
And all of a sudden, Jack, I'm gonna need you to give me a dexterity save with disadvantage.
Oh boy.
I got you.
No. I mean, I'm good at those, but still.
That's a 9.
It's a 9. All of a sudden, everybody hears this thwack, and you see as a large fish has just been thrown at the back of Jack's head and lands in the middle of the table.
You just hear the jingle of his hat as it kind of lurches forward. He just looks back. Aha! Good answer.
She looks at you and she says, "The answer's fish."
Fish breathe.
Technically, they have gills. They don't have lungs. They don't breathe the same way we do. Well, they've got lungs, but they don't actually breathe through the mouth, so they don't technically have breath. No, I know it's a bad riddle too. It's okay. And as she is talking, you see a small bamboo folding board brought over with a bunch of different types of rice and some very thinly chopped up vegetables. And in front of you, you see her just lop the head of the fish off, gut it very quickly, and immediately start rolling herself some sushi.
Nice.
I can appreciate that.
All right, now we're gonna do the last one, kids.
All right.
Tell me. I think let's do a fun one.
Dude,
A man
fun
who
ones.
stands outside in the rain without an umbrella or hat didn't get a single hair on his head wet. Why?
He's bold.
Yeah, is he
Oh
bold?
my god. All right, fine. So, all right, good. So you're smart. All right, fine. That's the test. That's the test. Would any of you like any sushi?
Oh, yes, please.
Oh no, thanks. I'm not a fan of fish personally. Thank you though.
Hey, Hope, welcome. So, all right, good. So you're smart. We know that, you'll be able to figure out problems as they arise. Now, would you like to do your trial of strength or your trial of charisma?
Yeah, let's do the charisma one. I think it's good.
All right.
He like pokes at his like floppy
Fantastic.
arms.
We're drunk. Let's
you, yep.
do.
Sure. Now, everybody, roll me Constitution one more time. Let's see how drunk everyone is.
Do I still have disadvantage?
You do.
Whoa.
All right, Diraxis is drunk. Oh my god. Jack, you are wasted. And McCall, you're not sobering up, but you are not getting any drunker right now. So
Cool.
you're at like level 2 drunkenness. Diraxis, you are at level 1 drunkenness. Jack, you are at level 3 drunkenness. Like you're slurring a little bit, like you're falling down a little bit. That's going on. So she looks at you and she says, "Okay. So guess what? Guess what you get now?
What?
You now get to negotiate this deal that we're making for all these ships. You get to do it right now."
It feels completely ridiculous and unfair that you made us drink in order to do riddles.
Yeah, but that's smart.
And now we have
it's
we have to do
she's
deals.
a smart lady.
I'm a
Yes.
fucking pirate. Why the hell would I do anything that's fair?
I mean, because
Because
there's
why?
plenty of pirate things that are fair. Like,
Who cares? I don't care. This is the pirate thing you have to do if you want my ships.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's
No,
not.
Again, it's not. You are correct.
I mean, like it's more of like I can see that point, and it's not worth further arguing about.
So, I'm going to start by saying for every ship that we use to transport anything, goods, people, soldiers, anything like that, it's going to cost you 50,000 gold and 10 square miles of land on the mainland for us to use however we please outside of the sovereign jurisdiction of any other country.
Seems insane.
Per ship, per trip.
Per ship.
Per ship.
Per trip?
And you know that if you are going to if you're actually going to make this work, you're probably going to need at least 100 of their ships.
And sorry, did she say per trip?
per ship.
Per ship.
But also,
50,000 and 10
it's
miles.
just per ship as many times as we need it, or per trip as well?
So, would you like to ask her that?
Yeah, is you said per ship, but what if we need to use it more than one time?
Oh, that's a really good point. So every time you use any of our ships, we'll get that.
So yes. The answer is yes.
The answer is yes.
Now it is. It sure is.
So,
Counter offer.
50 gold pieces per ship once, and no miles of land on the mainland. But Corton will come here and help you rebuild this place so that your houses aren't falling to shit.
As you say, houses falling to shit, there is like a huge cheer that goes up from everyone else in the bar.
Yeah,
But this-
Corton can make
this-
you houses just as
this-
fancy as merchantry.
So this woman just looks at you. By the way, you still don't know her name because at no point have any of you asked.
Oh, I don't
Oh.
care.
So she looks at you and she's like, no. And you may, and here are the rules now that you've started the negotiation. You may roll persuasion 3 times total during this negotiation.
Okay.
She looks at you and she says, okay, so we'll say, instead of 50,000, we'll say 25,000 gold for each trip that we take, plus still 10 square miles on the mainland, and Corton will come here anyway, do the things with our houses, and build our colony on the mainland.
Yeah. So I
See,
if
yeah.
we presented their offer to merchantry, I think they would just surrender immediately to non-kit rather than pay all that money.
yeah,
That's
that's
my
what I'm
sense.
thinking.
Oh, I know.
So
And I think that would be hilarious.
So, how much do you make per hull? Like, per hull, you attack
yeah,
merchant
if
ships.
your
and
ships
you
are
stick-
kind of like
How much do you get
Not-
per capture, per prize?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
I think it's
We're not-
incredibly relevant.
We're not talking about my piracy here. We're talking about transportation.
I
and
mean, if your
using my
ships
ship.
aren't any good, like if they're not able to go after big prizes, then
Oh,
they're not worth 25,000.
all right, okay. I like what you're saying here. That's interesting.
yeah, and I mean, how
So,
many
yes,
how many
we are.
people could you actually transport? I mean, your ships aren't exactly full
5,000 and a
size.
ship's worth of quartz.
So first of all, quartz isn't worth anything. I don't even know why you would be talking to us about quartz. If you're talking about diamonds or rubies or something, then that's worth. But I don't care about any quartz. So
No.
first of all,
You know why it's useful.
I really don't. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Who the hell wants quartz? That's
You're
crazy.
unfamiliar with the drug trade that's going on?
Need
What
to
drug
like
trade?
support
We've
the
got-
drug trade that's killing fey creatures. We don't need to do that. There's no reason to bring that in.
He just puts his finger over her lips. Shh.
Give me.
I
give
smack
me-
it away.
Give me an insight check. First of all,
Me or her?
all of you, give me an insight check.
Boy.
Ah. Oh my god.
God! What is happening today?
I'm using that and no, I'm using the advantage on persuasion.
Okay. Oh my god. All of you know that she is in fact telling the truth. She has no idea what you're talking about with quartz. When you said a drug trade that's killing fey creatures, you saw several of the fey creatures around sort of looking very distressed at that thought. And she looks at you and she's just like, what the hell are you even talking about?
So you really don't know. Well, apparently there's some sort of trade where they're taking quartz and trading it to the Fae, and apparently it's like an intoxicating drug to them.
And it kills them eventually.
Yeah, that.
It's
Well,
quite,
that's insane.
it's
Why
quite
would we
sad.
be hurting our closest allies? That doesn't make any sense.
I
no.
don't know. I thought that was part of your friendship. He just kind of puts his hands up.
Yeah, friends don't murder each other. I don't know what kind of friends you. Well, you're a Jack. I know what kind of friends you have. Maybe you do murder each other.
Yes.
But no, that's crazy. That's awful. We don't do any of that.
Well then, it seems we have some information you might find useful.
Why? Like what?
Well, now we know apparently there's a drug trade happening with the Fae that's originating on the mainland because it certainly isn't originating here. So, that's good to know. Thank you. $25,000 per ship per trip.
25,000 half dollars per half ship per trip?
Yeah, I mean, your ships are like half the size of normal ships. I mean, you can't take nearly as much cargo, not nearly as much
So
troops.
she waves her hand, and you see a few of the guards at the front just open the blinds, open the curtains, for the huge windows that you see up at the front. And you can see all the way down to the dock. And these are tall ships. Even though they're built for halflings, they're tall ships, meaning that hundreds of people can be on any of them.
Okay. Alright, alright. Yeah, they're big. They're quite big.
So, why don't you tell me what you're offering here? Nobody.
You're the ones that
Nothing?
You're the one that knows Corton best. Looks over at Duraxis.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
Drax.
Corton would probably kill us all if we came back with this deal. So, and we've already volunteered him to make the houses for 25,000 gold off the original offer.
Give me something interesting. Good God.
I mean, I really don't know what you're working with for ammo here, guys. So you're gonna have to do something here.
I also don't know. I've been on this plane for about 3 days.
Fair argument. Yeah, we both just look at Duraxis.
That's not a
Give
lot of
me-
pushing.
So, first of all, give me, Jack, give me an intelligence roll.
Oh.
I'm also struggling to think of what we can actually trade besides just gold.
I know. That's why we're doing intelligence checks, because you obviously need some info.
Thank you.
So, can I please get an intelligence roll for Jack?
Oh,
Lando,
oops.
save me.
Oh my god. Alright, so Jack, with a 15, you realize that something that pirates might be very interested in is either information from your organization or immunity to assassinations. Both would be very interesting. Duraxis, you're racking your brain. You can't think of anything.
Well, I thought of something without a check.
Oh, good. Well, look at that.
Well,
And-
so I don't know if you've heard, but we have a very, very exclusive, high-end, high business in Delver's Dream, in the form of a market that you could say is a multiverse market with very little regulation in terms of what is actually traded. We could offer you a seat.
Who else is at the market?
Well, right now, we have
Apparently, hags, a few others.
Valencia, Bormians. We have, I guess, did we get elves yet?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, elves, dwarves. I mean, they kind of run the joint, so we kind of have most of the areas covered, at least the basic ones. And adding
And
even-
nobody's gonna question where these goods come from.
nobody, no. Free and clear,
Oh.
and you'll have clients from all over
Long
the
as you-
multiverse.
As long
Imagine,
as you
Alright,
remain
well,
civil, within the bounds of the mine, you're free.
we always do.
imagine you can have
Come on now.
clientele from all over the multiverse.
Huh. So, how much you think that's worth?
50,000 per ship at least.
All right, that is an insane number to quote them. So you may roll. Would you like to use a persuasion roll?
I would, and I will do it with advantage.
Well, you're going to be doing it as a straight roll if you put advantage on it, because that would be a disadvantage because you're asking them. They've already agreed to 25,000, and so you're asking them to pay you 25,000.
Okay, fine. I was not actually being like, pay us money. I was being like, oh, I'm quoting your number.
Okay, well, that's fine. So
Yeah.
so essentially you want it for free, but they will get the land and Corton will set up their colony and they will get the market and Corton will fix their houses here.
Okay, how will we get them land?
That's up to you.
I mean,
I
there's
don't-
plenty of space that's just not being used everywhere. Who cares?
I mean, you definitely have to negotiate with sovereign nations to do the things, but you may now roll with advantage. This is your first of 3 persuasion check. Well, that's a performance check. I'm going to need an actual persuasion check. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, they're
It's
right
the
next to each
same-
other.
I mean, it's the same thing, but sure.
That's hilarious.
That's very good.
Oh my god. All right, so with a 17, she
We
looks
also have
at you.
like 5 plus 2s.
Would
Oh,
you like to
true.
use any of them?
I will use 2 plus 2s.
All right, getting it up above 20 on the persuasion. She looks at you and she's very impressed with your negotiating. She's like, okay, all right, I see you. I see what's going on over here. All right. My counter offer, because that market does sound very lucrative.
The most
5,000
lucrative
gold
market
piece.
in the entire.
Can I finish, please? Thank you.
Yep.
Maybe don't interrupt the person that you are negotiating with. Good God. Do they not teach you manners under the earth?
No, they don't.
Okay, then. So,
Oh, jeez.
first,
They just teach you how to beat each other.
5,000 gold pieces per ship, not per trip. We'll say per ship that you utilize. Corton comes, fixes everything on the island, stays as long as he needs to do so. We'll take 7 square miles of land for each ship and a place to market.
20 square miles total. I don't know how much money we have.
Yeah, it's. I mean, you could go on down a little bit more. Yeah,
3,000 per ship.
Corton fixes it
Corton.
up, but you provide the materials because he can't do it without materials.
Really, that's good to know. Well, that changes things, doesn't it? You, Direxis, are very bad at this. You keep giving her information that she didn't have before. So she now knows that she's gonna have to, that they're gonna have to actually do the to do the things. So,
To do what things?
to actually create stuff. She was thinking that he was just going to come show up and change things, but now they're going to have to pay to have stuff hauled in because they're on an island. So,
Let's go steal it.
maybe. All right, maybe we could do that. All right, so tell me, what's your deal again? Give me that little deal
Yeah.
that you had just before now.
3,000 per ship. 20,000 or 20 square miles on the mainland.
Total,
Total,
not per ship.
not per ship. Total. Enough for a nice big area. And Auton will come, build all your houses, and make this place super nice. But you have to provide the building materials. And you get a spot
Okay.
in the market.
Do
Yeah.
you want to use your persuasion again?
Yep.
All right. Give it to me.
All right.
Who's gonna do it? Let's see what happens. Ooh. Yeah, Draxus, you
Do I have one of the advantages? Do we have one of those? I don't know if I got one.
I think you have one. No, it was for Jack and for McCall. No, McCall had 2 advantages.
Ah.
So, sadly, the second persuasion that you used did not work. Sad face.
Aw.
Oh, no. So she looks at you and she's like, why would we give up all of that? So, no.
Oh, Wizard came to save the day.
All right. Okay. Give me a second roll. Let's hope it's better than 13. A 23.
Yes.
Yeah, she is convinced about this whole, like, essentially an interstellar market. She's like, we could do a lot with that. Okay. Here's my counter offer. Because 20 square miles, that's not even enough to farm on. So it needs to be 50 square miles total. Gonna do that. We'll do the ships for 2,500. 2,500 gold per ship. Space the market. Corton builds everything. And we'll pay for half of the materials. What do you say?
Much authority do we have to give them any square mileage on the mainland?
We have none, like exactly 0. So
yeah, you guys would specifically have to be negotiating with a country on the mainland.
Perfect.
To do that.
We will just put that off until after the battle, and then we don't have to do it.
Well,
That sounds great to me.
no, I think that's not the way to go. I think we should just, yeah. There's a place. We'll find it. We'll figure it out. We might have to like do some favors, shake some hands.
Okay, remind me, how drunk is everyone right now?
I was at level 2.
Level 1.
A few minutes ago.
Okay. And Jack is very drunk.
I'm at 2. I haven't drunken more since. I've just been playing around.
No, you're at level 3 because you got a critical fail. So you got essentially
right.
2 levels of drunk. So you are real drunk.
Well, then I guess that would reduce his inebriation enough to where he would make a really stupid offer. How about this? You know who I am, what I work for, where I lay my head, so to say. How about for each 1,000 you drop off of the ships we owe, that's one name that will never show up in our books.
Ooh.
Doing free hits.
Okay, that's an interesting... Because right now, it would cost you 250,000 gold to have all the ships that you need.
And he's offering this as per ship on a basis too.
There. So it's because it's going to take you about 100 ships, so it would be about 250,000 gold at 2,500 gold a piece.
Yeah, and he's trying to drop it a piece down by 1,000 for each name they want permanently kept out of their books.
So
that's
like
a lot
out of the
names.
total poll.
no, well he's saying. So if you go down to 1,500 a ship, that's one name.
That's not what he said.
No. It's like, okay, so it's like, you said it's 25K per ship right now, right?
2.5.
2.5.
So it's 2,500.
Yeah.
You are
Mhm.
absolutely too drunk to do math right now. You cannot figure this out on your own. So you can offer the, like, she looks at you and she says, yeah, for every 1,000 gold we take off.
Per ship.
Oh, no, thank you.
Then I have to take the offer off.
That's
the table.
that's one person. So we maximum could at this point take 2 names off a list. Yeah, no thank you. We'll
And
take our
it's
chances.
100,000 each. And
So-
you get the land after services are provided. You get the land after that,
Okay.
not before.
All right.
I mean, you get everything after, but specifically the land.
At this, you get half the per ship before for preparation needs and supplies, and everything else you get after.
Okay, but we agree on the stuff that we get.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so 2,500 gold per ship,
Hmm?
50 square miles of land.
Uh-huh.
Corton builds everything,
And you
You
provide.
provide
and
half
we-
the materials.
and we only provide half the materials.
3/4.
You do
And
have
this
one
this
person-
the Corton is only for the island, not for the 50 miles.
Right.
Okay. So remember, you do have 1 persuasion left.
Mhm.
Is this where you want to
Corton.
leave it?
Might be willing to build the mainland area if you provide all the materials.
Nah, he won't. He won't do that. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a lot. Like, that would take Corton, even Corton, it would take, like, at least a year of his life to do
Well, this
that.
the island he
I
could
mean,
probably do
that's
in
what he
like
wants to
a couple
do,
hours.
right?
Yeah. I think this is much better offer.
Yeah. Agreed.
All right, well, so what you're saying, 2,500 per ship, and
Sure.
Corton does everything on the island, all of that good stuff. We get 50 square miles of land and a place in the market.
Yeah, and we get to pick where the land is.
Ooh. Yeah.
All right, but if you try to screw us, we will destroy you. We'll destroy every trade route on the water that anybody has.
Well, that would be dumb
That's
for
reasonable.
No, it wouldn't. We got plenty of other trade routes. We'll have the space in the market. We've got the multiverse and the Feywild.
Yeah,
Destroy all the trade. How do you destroy a trade route on water?
You destroy all the ships, sweetheart.
Yeah, you just take them all
So
out.
you'll destroy your own ships.
No. We'll be the only ones who can do the trading. I'm just saying, if we
Good
don't
luck with
like
that.
the land, if we don't like the land that we're given, there will be a retaliation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Part of the land. I'm
So
sure.
if you destroy all the other ships, what
Uh-huh.
the fuck are you going to pirate?
There's plenty of places in the Feywild and the multiverse.
That's
for
not
us to fight.
pirating. That's
Oh, sure
trade.
it is. Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine. Doesn't matter to us if we're murdering people or not. We just like the money.
I
So
like
you've got to
you.
stop
I
calling
have to
yourselves
appreciate
pirates,
that.
because you're not. But continue.
Well, I'm sorry that our labels distress you.
They're just wrong. You're just bad at labels. Fine.
I mean,
Don't
you
have to be
say
good at
that,
them.
but it's very obvious. Like, there are plenty of stolen ships out there.
Sure, but they don't seem to be very interested in doing pirate shit anymore. They are
Well, no, they're
straight up trading.
I mean, the whole thing with pirates too is that most of them were not all about just murdering people and taking their stuff. Some of them were, but most of
No,
them it was
I'm
all about. Most of them actually like just sort of random history lesson for people.
I'm a big
most
pirate nerd. I gotcha.
Yeah, most pirates started out as employees of different governments across the world, and started out as privateers.
Yeah.
And then would go rogue. So most of them are just trying to build a life for themselves. This is how they've, done it. This is how they've chosen to do it. But if that's the aim that you're going at, she will agree to the 2,500 with the 50 square miles of land, Corton, and the market.
All right. Yeah, we'll get you your money after it's all done.
She pulls out a little bell and rings it, and you see 5 fairies carrying a quill and a huge piece of parchment. Said, "You're going to sign this. This is the contract we just negotiated. You're going to sign this on behalf of the mainland."
All right. Draxus is gonna read it over and make sure that everything is.
Yep, it's
Action.
everything that you said.
It's not. There's no trickery.
Nope.
Okay. Draxus is gonna sigh, and then he's gonna pick up the quill and he's gonna sign it.
All right, fantastic. She looks at you. She says, "Well, I got a hell of a lot better deal than I thought I was gonna get. So thank you for that."
Yeah,
Because,
we're generous.
very, very generous. All right. So, are you ready for your third test?
No.
Kind of drunk.
Yeah.
And I mean, we kind of already made a deal. I mean, like.
Jack is already just dancing with the crowd playing his
Yeah,
harmonica.
we made the deal. What's the point of the strength test?
I mean,
As you are talking. Ooh, McCall, you just got a rare item slot. We can talk about that after we get done. That's exciting.
So,
There's as you are talking to her about this, she just starts to giggle. She reaches over to her pouch and opens it up, and all of you suddenly start getting very confused because the world seems to be getting bigger around you. You don't really comprehend it.
Are we becoming halfling size?
No, you are becoming tiny. And you look up into the face of the woman whose name you still don't know. Realize that she literally has you in the palm of her hand. You are each about an inch tall. The fairies not only brought over this deal, they also reduced you quite dramatically with their magic. And she gently picks you up and places you. If you want to switch us over, Lando, into her bag of holding.
oh god.
As you are sitting down there, as you are placed into the center of the bag of holding, you see 4 other people there, waiting for you to arrive. As you look up to the opening, you see her face as big as the moon, looking down at you with a huge smile. She just stares at you and she says, Thanks for this contract. All you gotta do is make it out of here. That's it. That's all you gotta do. I guess I'll see you soon. I think that's gonna be fun. You gotta beat my guys. Because if my guys get out first, I'm just gonna close it, and you're just gonna suffocate in there. So
Punched one of them's brains out earlier. I think I'll
be fine.
Sure. Can you
Jack-
punch oxygen into your lungs?
Jack just
We're
stopped playing
very
his
small.
harmonica. Jack just stopped playing into his harmonica. We can kill them, right?
You can do anything that you want, but they can do anything they want to you. And with that,
Excellent.
she gives an evil laugh as you see her face disappear as the bag of holding is closed.
Wait, she said she was gonna close it if they got out first.
Yeah.
No, she closed it so that nobody can escape. When somebody comes sort of sticking their hand out the top, then she'll open it again.
So are
So,
the fairies able to like concentrate through an interdimensional bag? Like,
Yeah.
how are we still small?
they cast some spells on you, making you
Alright.
small. It was an empowered form of enlarge, reduce, enlarge that they know of in the Feywild.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. Alright, well, I guess we gotta
So,
kill some pirates.
Oh,
Yeah.
delightful. I need to stretch my legs.
I mean, I don't know why she thinks these 4 guys are gonna... I mean, I'm confused. But let's do it, I guess.
So, these pirates are obviously not trying to kill you at this point. They are trying to get out of the bag of holding because that's the thing that matters. You just have to be the first.
Alright.
Are we abiding by normal bag of holding oxygen rules? Which
Well-
is like
We're not-
a medium-sized creature has 10
No.
minutes of air.
But we're not
So we're not going to
medium.
worry about that. We're not going
Right.
to worry about that right this moment.
We
We're
are
going to
probably
see who
fine.
can.
We're tiny.
Yeah. We're going to see who can get out first. But if your question is whether you're going to survive, you will survive until the end of the race. And then if you are still stuck in the bag, she's just going to close the bag until you suffocate. Doesn't matter how big you are, she just won't open it.
Okay. How far are we from the opening?
So, as you look around the bag of holding, you see many, many things, including weapons and treasures and books of all sorts, floating in this extra dimensional space. You notice that there are many ways to get to the top. All of them difficult because you are so small, and all of them including various issues that you might face as you head out. Tell me,
Alright.
what is the thing that you notice first? Lando,
Yes.
what is the thing you notice first?
If we're looking at this picture, notice the rope with the hook. Yeah, but I don't think we'll be able to
Fabulous.
do anything until we get big. Or much.
Until you what?
Can we even like move
If
the
you
bag
want to
enough to get
sit
big?
if you want to sit in the center and not try anything, you should feel free to do that.
How far are we from the opening? Can we see it?
So, you
Where
can
on
tell
this map
where
are
the
we?
Yeah.
So you are going to start in the center of the map where all of the other people are.
Okay.
You can see, and thank you so much, Z and Piku, for this fabulous. I love this. The inside of a bag of holding map makes me so happy. They are just delightful. So, you are very, very, very small. Tell me. So, Lando, the one that you saw first is the rope with the hook. Tell me, McCall, what is the first thing that you see?
The cat pendant.
The cat pendant. Fabulous. And what about you?
How high up is that candle?
Sorry, you went a little robotic there.
How high up is that candle?
So, these things that you see that are sort of stacked on top of each other in all different ways, each layer of that is going to be an additional 20 feet. So, like, the shovel is 20 feet, the book's 20 feet, the scroll's 20 feet, and the candle is going to be 20 feet.
Interesting.
And it's the same thing over here. Like, that lantern is probably 10 feet, but the picture's 20 feet. It's going to be probably 30 or 40 feet to climb up that claw necklace over here.
And where's the opening
just-
in relative to this?
Any of these will take you to the opening.
Okay.
Right? If you head up, for instance, the rope, the opening will be at the end of the caltrops. If you head up the shovel, the opening is going to be over here. All right, so it's in little sort of spirals. So some look shorter than others.
All right. And are we like rolling initiative to like figure out the order of things we're doing? Or...
First, I would like you to tell me a fabulous story about being shoved into a bag of holding, please.
It's very distressing and I don't like it.
Yeah, I've never been this.
That's about all I got.
Actually, I've never been smaller at all. Why is she got a lit candle in here? It's.
Yeah, that seems incredibly dangerous.
Yeah,
Also, how is there
I
enough
know,
oxygen to keep
doesn't
it lit?
I know. It's.
And how did you?
I think I'm gonna have fun with that.
How did you
The
guys?
oxygen.
You pirates! How did you get in here? What did you do to piss her off?
We haven't pissed her off. Look, we got in here, we've been here for a while waiting for you.
God. I know she's
Okay.
the only lady with ships, but I would just like to cut her head off.
Oh, I'm gonna tell her you said that. Oh, you're gonna
Okay.
get in so much trouble when you get out of here.
Yeah,
If-
sure. I'm sure I will be.
You just wait. You just wait.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I mean, you basically just said, please, 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 kill me dead, I want to die. That's all I heard you say. And
I know. Daraxis, you understand how I think.
yeah, I mean, it's just like baking at this point. The dish.
It's like baking.
it sure is. So now, if you would like to, you may each roll me initiative.
We'd like
No,
to.
no.
I mean, you can just hang
I
out if
think
you
I'm gonna
want.
sit this one out.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll pass.
That's totally fine. No worries. Oh, damn. Oh, okay. So that is actually. So, Daraxis, you were 16,
Yep.
weren't you? Yeah, you were 16. All right, fabulous. When you roll for Jack on this, it just replaces your old roll
Oh, gotcha.
as Daraxis because you still have the
Yeah,
thing.
because I can't select
But-
his token.
With 28, sure. Fantastic. And then McCall, you were also 16. Fantastic.
And my dex is 16. So,
Your
It's
dick's
still
your
right.
dick's here.
All right. The time has come to try to escape the bag of holding in this test of strength. You look around, the pirates are all this is not the first time that they have done this. So while you all are talking about what's going on, you watch as they immediately start.
Dang, how'd they get faster than 28? That's crazy.
Because they were prepared for this. They were waiting for you to show up. And as soon as you did, they said a couple words and then ran. Just ran. So, let's see.
I guess we follow them? Take Matt before they get to the top.
Cool. I'm following Lansing guy.
All right, so now it is time to escape the bag of holding. Tell me, Jack, where are you headed?
Well, who's got up out of those guys who just darted? Who's gotten the farthest up so far?
The guy on the shovel.
All right, guy on the shovel's catching a magic missile as he just slowly holds his hand into his robe, pulls out a rolled up leather strap, kind of like surgical instruments, and unravels it, and you just see all sorts of arcane blades in it, and he just kind of waves his hand. 3 of them float out, turn into blue energy, and streak into his back.
That's rude. You're a rude person. That's what that is. So you see they sort of punch him several times and just pin him to the handle of the axe, or up to the handle of the shovel. So he is now pinned in place, but they immediately dissolve, correct?
Oh yeah. It's just
so
magic missile.
he's bleeding. He's not super excited with you.
This roll of surgical instruments is my spell book.
Gross. All right. Gimme. What's going to happen next? What's going to happen?
Did you roll the damage for me, Lando?
Oh, sorry. How much is it?
We don't need damage. Thank you.
Fair enough.
Are you going to do anything else?
I am going to, and since it's part of my movement, I can use my rabbit hawk to jump up as high as I possibly can to take his place.
Oh my god. All right. So you're gonna head over here to the handle of the shovel, yes?
Correct.
All right, cool. Tell me, what you gonna do there, McCall? What you gonna do?
I'm going to use the ram that I have to punch this guy from a distance.
You can distance punch people? That's awesome.
I have a cool ring.
What I'm going to need you to do is I'm going to need you to roll me an attack roll at disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Yeah, because the angle that you're at is he's like 10 feet higher than you, and he's on top of another surface.
Charlie. But it's okay.
All right.
Within 60 feet of you.
A 12.
That's fine.
A 12. Well, the reason you're doing it at disadvantage is to see whether you hit him or whether you hit the lantern.
Gotcha.
So, with a 12, it looks like you hit him. You got above 10.
Baby armor class.
Great. As you punch him, you see one of his arms, like, obviously is now broken. And he just goes flying about 10 feet to the other edge of this lantern.
Cool. Then I'm going to... Oh, go ahead.
I would like you to roll me 2d6 damage. And let's see. Let's see what the body of a rogue, of a pirate rolling across the glass surface of a lantern does to it.
Okay. I rolled that in D&D Beyond, but it didn't show up, but it was 3 total.
3. Okay, so there's a couple little cracks now on the glass of the lantern, but nothing crazy. Nothing crazy.
Cool.
What would you like to do next?
So I'm going to use my bonus action, Step of the Wind, spend a key point for that, and dash
Nice.
up there. My movement speed is 40, so I'm gonna get there and climb up to it, or jump up to it because my jump distance is doubled, and then use my movement to speed over here to the edge of the lantern.
Okay. All right. I love it. Sorry, I clicked on there accidentally. So you are now there at the edge of the lantern. Anything else you'd like to do?
Can I reach my hand out through the thing?
Through the...
The opening?
Oh, you're nowhere near the opening.
Oh,
Yeah, you have to go all the way up one of these trails in the spiral to get to the opening. So you're still on the basic level. So openings happen. So if you go up over here, if you like go up and follow this
Gotcha.
path
okay.
around.
I would have run the opposite direction then.
Well,
but,
I'll let you do that because I don't think you're an idiot. So
appreciate it.
How do you know
Cool.
that?
Cool. I would have been. Yeah. all
You
right.
can also, though, like, this is a way up too. Up the necklace, up the sword, all of that.
Okay.
Either way you want to go, though.
I'll go this way. And
All right, so you would have to, so
80 feet.
from here, it would have been, so it's not a straight line.
Okay.
So it would be, so you first have to get here,
Gotcha.
the 25 feet, and then you have to climb the actual trowel, and then you'll have to climb the book, which is going to be another 20 feet, and then you're going to have to climb the scroll, all of that.
20 feet, 20 feet, 20 feet, 20 feet. Cool. So I have 80 feet.
What's your climb?
dash and movement.
Do you have a climb speed?
I probably should, shouldn't I?
Most people don't.
Where is that?
You've got your jump, certainly,
yeah.
but that is
Yeah,
not a climb speed.
Cool. I can't. I don't think I do. I
All right.
guess.
So then what is your? So if that's the case, then you can have half your speed if you're climbing, but you
Cool.
still have to make an athletics check.
Cool.
That's right.
All right. So 15 for athletics. Let's see. You did make it to the top of this little shovel-y thing here. You sure did. Now, Daraxis, what would you like to do?
And so there's a pathway here, like going along this to here. Is that the?
Yes, so
okay.
you can. Yep, that's another path
All right,
over there.
Is he climbing right now, or is he just at the base?
He's about to start. He's at the base.
I'm gonna run over to him.
And do what?
Let's see how close I can get. Or I'm gonna dash. I'm not gonna do anything to him yet. So that's 35 feet, and then I'd like to start climbing.
All
the
right, so you've got
feather.
15 feet. You've got so that's an arrow. So there
Yeah,
is
the feather on
you're
the
gonna
arrow.
Climb.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna climb the fletching. Sure. Where are you headed?
I'm headed this way. I'm gonna go like this.
Okay, so you actually don't want to get on the feather first because there's no real point to it. You're
Okay.
heading across. So you're gonna head across the books here.
Okay.
Is that what you wanted to? So
Yeah.
you're heading towards the rope.
Yeah.
All right. Then please position yourself where you would like to end your turn there.
How far?
It is difficult terrain, which means you only have 15 feet.
Okay. So here. I don't know how high up the book is, or.
That one the books you don't have to climb. You don't start climbing until you get to the rope.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm gonna go there, and then I'm gonna hold my action. If he tries to pass me, or when he tries to pass me.
sure, and I am going to need a dexterity save for you.
Okay.
Let's see how this goes. Let's see how we
16.
do. All right, a 16 dexterity save. You realize that everything in here is totally unstable because you are in a bag of
Great.
holding.
Yeah.
The things only happen to be in this configuration right this moment.
Oh God.
So as you were moving across the book, your weight jostled the book. And you almost fell off towards the bottom. You will fall. If you fall off, you fall back towards the center
Oh jeez.
of the map. Yep. Now, so this guy over here, he's going to. The first thing he is going to do is he is going to pull out his crossbow, and he is going to. Yep, this guy's going to pull out his crossbow, and you see him knock an arrow, and Jack and McCall, you see him pointing the crossbow in your direction. He lets fly with a crossbow bolt, but it doesn't come anywhere near you.
Yeah.
It simply hits the blade of the shovel, setting up reverberations. And both of you, please give me a dexterity saving
Oh
throw.
wow, what a jerk.
It's fine. I killed his friend, and I'm gonna kill him too. But we're not gonna hold it against him.
That's right. McCall, you managed to hold on for dear life as the reverberations get bigger. Direxes. Oh, sorry. So, Jack, you sadly have failed, and you fall back down
Oh
to the
no.
bottom of the shovel. Oh no!
Okay. Yep, definitely killing you next.
And he is going to start climbing up this picture frame over here. Next one. Here we go. He sees you, Direxis. And the first thing he does, he uses his action to kick the book. Please give me another dexterity saving throw, sir.
What a jerk.
Yep, they are pirates.
That's a 5.
You fall off of this book back down to the base. And he then immediately starts heading across the book. Next,
Can I use my held action?
you can.
So
You also can do. You also can have a reaction.
okay. As a reaction, I guess I'll.
Well, you have an opportunity attack. You have an opportunity. You did move past it.
Okay.
It will be a disadvantage because you fell down.
And it's well, Drax doesn't really do opportunity attacks. I don't even think he has a regular weapon. I don't think he does. No.
Okay,
And my
if you don't
unarmed
want to
doesn't do
take,
damage.
if you do not want to take it, that is up to you.
Unless it's a spell, I can't really do anything with it. I might be able to knife him. I don't even think I have a knife.
Or the
No, I have a
shaft.
dagger. I have a dagger. I'll stab him. I'll try to attack him with a dagger, I guess.
This should be interesting.
You're right, Stella. It is bad all around. They got transported into a bag of holding and are now trying to race some halfling pirates out of the bag or else they get stuck in there
That's a
to
15.
suffocate. A 15 to hit?
Yep.
Alrighty, so you do manage to slice across the back of this pirate as he is crawling out of the way of you. It does not stop him, though, from advancing. Now, what would you like to do with your held action?
I'm going to cast Shape Water and take my canteen and just have a cube just smash him up and try to knock him back down.
So I think so. Shape water. Are you allowed to actually attempt to hurt somebody with it?
Yeah, I mean, let me double check, but I'm pretty sure you can do just control it. So I'll move in his area and knock him around with it. We
All right.
confirm the cause direct the flow of water. The movement doesn't have enough to cause force damage, but presumably it'd be enough to jostle him free.
So what are you attempting to do? Are you attempting to distract him, to get him to fall? Like, what's the attempt with it?
I'm just trying to like knock the water into him and get him to like tumble back down.
So if it can't do damage to him, then you're not going to be able to knock him anywhere.
It won't be able to move him at all.
Not if it doesn't. If it's not going to do any damage to him now, there's not enough force.
All right, we'll just do.
Same thing like with Mage Hand. Like you can't knock someone out of the way with Mage Hand. It just doesn't have enough magical force.
Okay.
That's what Bigby's hand is for.
That's right.
All right. So we're just gonna shoot him with the firebolt then.
With a firebolt.
Yeah, we're just gonna.
Get him.
Yeah, we're just.
Oh
gonna go for
dear.
it.
Kick his
Okay.
ass.
Disrespectful
All right.
ass.
Give me first.
Oh.
All right. So we know that you hit something with the firebolt.
Okay.
Roll me a d20, please. Higher is better.
18.
Okay, so you hit him, which means you did not hit the paper that he was standing on.
That's
set
good.
The entire bag of holding alight. So.
Well, we will be doing that again.
Yeah. So there we
That was
go.
my plan. God damn it.
So the firebolt was definitely enough to sort of knock him in between the pages of the book again. So he falls down. He's just standing next to you. So both of you are just sort of stopping each other from getting anywhere at this point.
Perfect.
So,
Awesome. Progress.
That's right. So now we have this guy over here. He is going to shoot another bolt at the shovel. McCall, I'm going to need another dexterity saving throw from you.
That's 18.
Okay, and you make it again. You are just holding on for dear life as that thing just sways in the wind, aren't you?
What? When?
And now there's the guy just below you. He's gonna go 1, 2. He's gonna get right up here with you, and now he is going to do a little something.
I'm gonna try it.
He's gonna try it, and sadly he misses. He attempted to kick you right in the face and knock you off.
Wow. What a bad
Sucks,
person.
dude.
Yeah. And Jack, tell me what happens now. What are you gonna do?
Jack just kind of whips his attention to the guy who knocked him off the shovel. And you just see the heterochromic eyes, one blue, one red, just kind of start to glow below. And he stands up. He's like, "Yep, you're dying. You're definitely gonna die." And
Jeepers.
Oh
I'm
dear.
gonna use a bonus action to hold my sword out, and it starts to vibrate just ever so slightly, and you can hear a hum and the jingle from the hat just echoing out as he activates this blade song. But before anything, magic missile.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
3 more daggers streak out of his leather strap, and it flies directly at the guy who was shooting at him.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. All right. So it's the guy over on the shovel. Yes. Not on the shovel. On who's climbing up the painting.
Yeah, the one who knocked me off last time.
All right, so he hasn't taken any damage yet. He is so again like he gets a couple of daggers in the back. Roll me a d20. High is good for you.
Here, I'll roll. I guess you.
Okay,
15.
All right, and the magic missiles dislodge him, and he falls down. To the
Ah,
bottom of the
ha,
painting.
stupid.
And now, anything else you'd like to do?
The daggers manifest in a blue light back in his leather straps. He just flips it back up and rolls, and he just moves the rest of his movement speed towards him, just very slowly, doing a little creepy jump and skip, clicking his heels together.
I
That's weird.
love it.
That's disconcerting. Draxus still doesn't even know who this guy is.
Right, just a random asshole in a bag of holding with you.
And he just starts whistling, just
You know, I mean, he knows that he was with the rabbit, but he's not racist enough just to assume it's the same guy.
All right, and now, McCall, tell me, what are you gonna do?
I'm
You are the
gonna-
furthest along.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep zooping along as far as I can go.
Okay, so first you have to get to the top. So you're at the top of this. In one turn, because this is 20 feet, essentially, if you used all of your movement and your jump, you could get up to the top of this book here.
All of my
So you-
movement and my jump? Oh, got you. Okay, up to
Yeah.
that corner of the book. Sure. And then once I'm there, I will. Seems like a good idea to keep using Step of the Wind because I want to get the hell out of this bag. So I'm gonna move another 40 feet or 20 if I'm still climbing.
Yeah, so all of this is still climbing for you. So everything in this bag is considered difficult terrain because it's shifting, it's
Yeah.
changing.
Gotcha.
There's all kinds of you have never had to climb up a book before.
Right.
This is an odd experience.
It's not a normal thing that happens.
Yeah, so if that is if your action, your movement, and your dash, you can get to just below the lip of this scroll here. Okay?
Great.
So you've climbed your
Nice.
book, you've climbed a little bit of the scroll. Now, mind you, as you were leaving, there would have been an attack of opportunity from this guy because he doesn't like you. He does not want you to win.
Okay.
so spoiler alert.
You
he
moved me
doesn't
pretty
care
far
for
before
you
doing
much.
that.
Oh, and he definitely missed you.
Yay!
He reached out for you.
Thank God.
He tried to touch your goddamn horn. That's
Yeah.
what he tried to do. There's now Diraxis. You're standing right next to this asshole.
Be right back.
You shot him. You shot him in the back with a big thing of fire.
Yeah, and then, let's.
Yep, come out.
Let's cast. Well, first let's roll because I'm gonna try to cast a regular spell.
Oh,
So let's
okay.
see-
Give me that wild. Oh,
see
shit.
what happens.
I can't even tell you what's gonna happen if you hit wild magic in a
that's
bag of
6.
holding.
That's a 6.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp, and he's gonna use the paper. He's gonna have a little paper hand. He's gonna grab the guy.
So you're making an origami hand out of a
origami
mask.
hand
Yes,
out of
as
parchment
one does.
to grab this
Okay.
Joker.
Is it a saving throw or is it an attack roll?
It is a saving throw. It's strength saving throw of 17.
Oh wow. Okay, I don't think he's gonna make it, but let's try. Let's try. He does not.
He's
make
just saying, stay. And then he's gonna go as far as he can up these books.
Oh my All right, so yeah, you can get your 15 feet in there. All right, does Earthen Grasp do damage?
It does.
All right, so
So there's an initial.
as you
I think
have,
he's
as you
restrained.
do, so as you do damage
Yep.
to him, the paper actually starts, as you turn it into a hand, it starts like sort of forming itself into all these weird right angles in order to approximate the shape of a hand, and all of them start giving him paper cuts,
Oh.
and you watch as he just bleeds to death
Oh God.
as the
Oh,
paper
God.
cuts just like slice him 1,000 times. Literally death by 1,000 cuts. And when that happens, you see a giant eye appear at the top of the bag, and she's like, "Did you just kill one of my guys? Did you just murder him? Oh my
Well,
god!"
first it was an
And
accident. And second, you said we could.
before you before anything else can be
Oh.
said, you suddenly feel the whole bag start to shake. So everybody, please give me a dexterity
Oh,
saving
God.
throw.
Roll for me. I have advantage while I'm
Oh.
Oh no!
I think I still have one advantage left.
You do still have one advantage, Diraxis.
Yep.
And oh, McCall, but you
Good.
still, you could, there are still 3
There's
plus
pluses.
2s left.
Yep.
You could
Use
use
them.
2 of them to
Okay.
succeed. All right, so you all.
Did you roll twice?
succeed.
I have advantage. I don't know if it matters.
It doesn't matter. No, you already got through.
Okay.
There's not.
Okay.
So, all right. So, thankfully, you don't all get thrown off your bag. But now, she's aware of what's going on. So, you might wanna speed things up a little bit there. Get the hell out of there before she has. a
We're
chance to do anything
trying.
else. So, because it is going to be aimed at you, I would like you to roll a d20. High is good for you, McCall.
Oh.
Wait. Alrighty.
Let's see. Let's see the thing.
Oh,
boy.
No.
Oh no. You see as this guy over here, he tosses something onto his crossbow bolt, and it bursts into flames, and he then shoots the scroll that you are on at the base, and it catches fire.
Cool.
Yeah, super
and
fun.
you also have haste
Super new and
now,
exciting.
Mikkel.
I do.
Oh damn!
I don't know if that makes any difference
I'm gonna have to.
or whatever.
I'm gonna have to ruin your lives. Here is what I'm gonna have to do. Ruin your lives with a hasted monk. That's you are. I feel like this is you're taunting me with your hasted monk. I think that's what's happening.
Hasty monk.
I know what's going on here. I see what's happening with your hasted monk. Trying to get out of here. Trying to, not be.
We are trying to get out of here.
Destroyed by like fire and being crushed by someone's fist. I see you. I see what's happening.
Not great.
No, it's okay though. It's
Oh, I
okay.
just noticed the little stuffed animal. That's cool.
Yeah, it's a cute little
unicorn.
stuffed animal. So we now have a little fire down here. Do you like little fires? Is that something that you like?
Not in enclosed
Kinda.
spaces.
I'm
Lo-
fire
lo-
resistant.
Little fire. Little fire at the base of your scroll.
Yeah, but your scroll's not.
Sure. I'm close to the top of it though, so.
Right, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Seeing that there's not much that he can do over here, this guy just starts climbing up this necklace over here. And
you can't do that.
this-
That's illegal.
oh darn it. Well, He
Well,
cast wish
he's a pirate.
to make it okay for himself. He just sometimes pirates cast wish.
Yeah,
That's just
it's a thing.
it's just
It's
something that
canon now.
happens. All right. This guy seeing a fire show up and having seen Daraxus murder his friend, just slides down. He slides down this over here and starts running over here to catch up to Daraxus. He definitely gets over here and he kicks the book. I want a dexterity
Oh,
save.
God.
Daraxus.
I'm gonna have to kill another guy. Shit. Oh god, I only
Give
have
it to
plus
me.
2.
You will never
Damn it!
escape.
That's a 12. Fuck.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, sir. You fall right back down.
Gosh dang it.
It's up to you, monk. You better get us out of here.
Save us,
All right?
Miguel!
Yeah, tell me what
Save
you're
us!
gonna do. What's going on? Anything, Jack?
The guy that I previously hit last turn, was he still alive, or did he die?
He is.
Well,
Based
then.
on what you have seen so far, you have an understanding that if you do damage to these guys twice, in sort of any way, then they die.
Oh.
Alrighty then. Well, I'm just gonna, take one of my spare daggers out, twirl it around, and I'm gonna throw it at the back of his fucking head.
That is a really long throw. Are you talking about this guy, or are you talking about the guy over here? Because this is the one you hit before.
Okay, I'm sorry, I got confused on it.
So
I
this
moved
guy,
closer last
no,
turn, but my token's still in the same spot.
you what?
I moved closer last turn, but I got my token's still in the same spot, and I can't move it.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you had just fallen off the shovel last turn.
No, that was the turn before that.
Okay, well then you're over here. Fabulous. All right, so yes, so give me an attack roll.
These
These are just these
being,
are commoners, so it's not going to take a whole lot.
and of course, being Jack, these are no normal daggers. Just throwing the dagger, igniting into flames as it goes through the air.
Dear God.
Wow.
Fireball!
All right, give me that attack roll.
Okay, I got you. Hold on. This is regular dagger.
All right.
Oh.
Anybody got an
It's-
attack roll for me?
Yeah, hold on. It's not.
Yeah, just go to the spells and use Firebolt. It's +7.
For some reason, it's not letting me roll an attack roll on your sheet. I'll just roll this.
Oh,
All right, what's
That's
your?
a
You got a plus.
25.
Okay, so you hit something. Roll me a d20. Higher is better for you. And a 15. All right, you do hit him, and you watch as this thing just slides into his neck, and
Oh,
then
God.
his whole head just erupts into flames, and he is dead. It is very sad. You have murdered yet another pirate, and when he dies, you feel the bag shaking again. I need this time, because you two are both on the ground. I just need a dexterity save from our friendly neighborhood monk,
You
please.
also have
Oh,
advantage because you're
Advantage
hasted. Yep.
because haste.
Ooh,
Yep.
Yep.
all right. Gimme.
That's a crit!
Boom!
Oh, boom!
Okay,
26.
so an interesting thing is going to happen here. Because you got a crit success on not falling down, you get to move forward a little bit.
Woohoo!
But because the scroll is slightly unrolling, it is actually going to be difficult to get across. So I want you to tell me how you plan on getting across towards the candle. And based on your story, I will give you the rolls you need to make.
Okay. Well, let's see. I'm very small. I'm gonna pop up onto the current layer of page that I'm on, and then
With all my strength, I will jump for the candle using, I guess, my last key point to grab onto
Fabulous.
it, doubling my jump distance.
I love it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to need is a dexterity saving throw from you.
Great.
And let's see what that looks like. A little dexterity.
Oh,
With a 12. So you attempt to,
no.
like, stand up on the edge of a piece of paper, which even for someone as small as you is still very thin. You fail your dexterity check, which means you will have disadvantage as you attempt to leap to the candle.
Gotcha.
Give me an
Ooh.
athletics check, please, with disadvantage.
14. Do we have any plus
Oh.
2s left?
7.
There's one. Yeah,
Or disadvantage?
7.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I want you to tell me. You begin sliding down the inside of this scroll, the bottom of which is on fire.
Great.
Oh, God.
Why don't you tell me what happens?
I tell you what happens?
Yeah, you tell me. You know that you are falling down this. You're gonna take some
Yeah.
fire damage. I want to know. I want to know what you do as you are sliding down this scroll.
I mean, I'm gonna grab for whatever I can, but like, it's paper, so.
Sure, but you're very small, so it's pretty stiff, and it's pretty well rolled up. It's just starting to come out. Is there anything that you want to try as you begin to fall?
I would love to grab at it. And,
Sure,
like,
you can't.
Hold
you
on.
can't- Okay, tell me about how you want to hold on.
I mean, it's paper, right? So theoretically, it should wrinkle a little bit, and if I like jam my hands in, I can
Ooh,
wrinkle
okay.
and grab
Yeah.
Give me a straight up strength check.
it.
You
Punch.
can do it with advantage
Punch the
because
paper.
you are a monk and you're used to using your hands as weapons.
What?
With a 16, you manage to punch through one layer of the paper.
Nice.
And so you are hanging there with the fire underneath you. You will
Cool.
have to crawl back out the top of the paper next turn.
Okay.
So yes, all right. And with that, I think we're going to end today's session.
Oh boy.
Trying to
Oh,
escape
man.
a bag of holding.
Woohoo.
That's
Yay! Well, first of all, thank you everybody for joining us today. I want to thank all of our fabulous audience members who helped our people get through these weird tests that the Pirate Queen was trying to make them do. Thank you so much to my players for being amazing storytellers today and telling me all kinds of delightful things. And before we raid, I want to let everybody here know, number one, today is our Hunter's Harvest. We will be back next Tuesday with the next episode. Let's see what we can do with these damn pirates, shall we? Tomorrow, we will have our Delver's Dream.
Heck yeah.
And let us see what happens as they are fighting earth elementals and water elementals. Maybe something interesting will happen and a new guest will appear. You just never know. Then on Thursday is episode 2 of our Wheel of Time campaign. They managed to save an Aes Sedai from becoming turned to the dark. But
That was nuts.
now they know the Black Aja is alive and well in Shi'enar. And what happens now? Then on Friday, we have our Magic the Gathering stream. Lando is going to be fighting all kinds of people, doing all kinds of decks. It's going to be delightful. So join us on all of those days if you can. And for anybody that wants to help us keep this channel alive and keep doing things, we have just set up our Ko-Fi. So please, Lando, if you want to pop that up there, that would be great. If you want to subscribe here, we love it. We love supporting this stream and Twitch all of that good stuff. But you can also subscribe on our Ko-Fi. We have a $3 tier, which essentially would be it costs you less and we get more from it. So we highly advise people to go over there. And even if you don't have anything to contribute, please go hit the Ko-Fi and follow us on Ko-Fi. It definitely helps us get noticed by other people. And with that, let us raid a channel, shall we?
Awesome.
Let's do it. My computer's being very slow, so we'll just sing a little song to the battle music. Right now, we're pirates, so we'll sing a little sea shanty, you know.
Oh yeah.
It's just, I like my halflings the way I like rice.
What?
Cooked in a pot?
Steamy and
Basmati?
Yeah,
Stir fried
yeah.
with
Yeah,
chicken?
that's right. That's right. I like it cooked with chicken. It's delightful.
And lots of sauce.
And we're gonna go raid Roll Together, who is the head of our stream team, the Rolling Together stream team, which we adore. So let's go over there. Remember to tell them when we get there what we are bringing to the potluck.
Homicidal magic bunnies.
halfling brains to the
brains,
potluck is
yep.
good.
I love it. Damn it! Every time I try to do this, something goes wrong. Would you, Lando? Will you please do it?
Yeah, give me 1 sec.
So yes, we're gonna go raid Rolling Together. They are being fabulous. They're having their own D&D delightfulness today. That'll be great. And then after them is going to be Check These Out. So you can just keep on keeping on with the Rolling Together stream team all day long if you want to. We started with Phoenix Iwaki this morning. I think on like Tuesdays there's like 15 hours of D&D.
Yeah, there's a lot.
If you want it. Like it's all so much fun, filled with fabulous people from all different backgrounds, all different continents, and just having a fabulous time with D&D as we all do. So yay, 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 yay! And let me know when we are raiding, sir.
We are rating.
Yay!
All right.
See you soon, everybody.
Bye.